Good evening. Welcome to the Wes-Del Sports Network, and we want to tell everyone there thanks to you for your patience as we work through some technical difficulties, and we're here in the first period of the JV contest. Wes-Del welcomes the Jets of Anderson Preparatory High School to Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium tonight, and we're about 4 minutes into the JV contest. Your Wes-Del Warriors up by 6, the score 10-4. I'm Charlie Sims alongside the coach, Daniel Hansen. And Danny, another night of Hoosier hysteria here at Richard Johnson Gymnasium.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. You know, it's another night of JV boys basketball. We're kind of had the county tourney, so we talked about it last night, but another 2-gamer tonight. So looks like the JV's getting off to a good start here, and I'm sure our varsity's excited to get back on the floor as well.
Well, we're going to bring you the rest of this junior varsity contest, and then we'll prepare for the varsity contest to come after this. And like we said, right now, Wes-Del up 10-4, 2:33 left to go in the first period of play.
Warriors are doing a good job of picking up the tempo here in the game and turning our defense into offense here early. We've been able to get a few deflections that have been some runouts that lead to some layups. So APA starting out in a 2-3 zone, and our Coach Knuckles got to be happy with our offense here early to start this game.
Well, we had an errant pass there, deflected out of bounds. Caden Smith, he'll inbound the ball to John Justin. Justin will take it into the backcourt.
Coach Knuckles calling out set here, trying to make sure all the guys are lined up where he wants them against the zone.
Trying to work the ball the perimeter of that zone defense. Travis Bunch shot. Nice offensive board by Buckner. Back out to John Justin. He'll drive, but he's fouled. Looks like the foul be called against Kevin Henshaw. That's his first. Team's third of the half. Several substitutions coming in for the Warriors. Looks like A.J. Nauman will check into the lineup. Cameron Buckner comes back in. Looks like Trey Adams also into the lineup for the Warriors. John Justin for 3. Misses. Rebound goes to Mangiam. He'll take it himself.
He had a good break there. He was going coast to coast.
Right.
We've got to get back and do a better job in transition.
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Travis Bunch.
So Travis Bunch, he'll commit his first personal foul. That's Parrish Mangiam at the line. He's a 5'8" junior. Shooting the back end of his 2 shots.
Good strong rebound by Buckner.
So the score remains 10-4, 1:44 left to go in the first period of play. It's like Nauman and Adams working the ball around the perimeter.
Good screen by Bunch.
Yes, very good. Buckner shot, just misses the mark. Nice offensive rebound by Bunch. Gets another one, takes it back up, gets this one to fall.
Travis Bunch.
So that puts the Warriors up by 8.
Coach Knuckles, he's going to get a reach there across the body, but going to the fury look there, the high 1-2 trap. Trying to finish this quarter strong here and see if we can get it a couple more.
So that's Buckner, just as Buckner's first foul.
Connor Smith into the game for Wes-Del.
Team fouls all knotted up at 3 apiece. That's number 4, Stedelmeyer, handling the ball for the Jets. Maintain possession. He's in a little trouble.
Kicks it up to Buckner. Good strong finish there, but there's Bunch again on the inside rebound. A lot of contact. They're letting him really play inside on those shots. So we're going to have a jump ball here, remind with the Warriors.
Yeah, a lot of kids on the floor there.
Yeah, a lot of. Travis has really done a good job of getting the weight room, and I think you've been able to see that this year. He's been able to play inside strong, gets a lot of rebounds and putbacks. And then we're going to have the old dreaded wire on the 3.
Yeah, that Connor had a nice look there. He just couldn't get the ball to. We're really pressuring pretty high out on that 1-3-1 trap. Seems to be working pretty well for us. There's Buckner. Little floater, no good.
AJ did a good job on that last one, anticipating the pass here. And looks like this kid, again, trying to go coast to coast. Took us one too many steps.
Yeah, that's number 11. His name's Parrish Mingium. He's a 5'8 junior. He seems to really want to move that ball when he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to go all the way to the rim in transition.
I think Wes-Del trying to pull him out of that zone a little bit. Maybe looking for the last shot here. Feed into Buckner. Oh, and he almost gets it. Travis again with the rebound. He's going to be fouled. Great job by Travis.
See if they gave him 2 free throws or called on the ground. Oh, and we're going to get 2 shots. So
the Wes-Del shooter at the line, number 20, Travis Bunch.
Travis Bunch will shoot 2.
Travis is he's a big, strong boy. He has put in a lot of work in the offseason. He's the program has him at 6 foot, but he looks much bigger presence on the court than.
Yeah, he's very. That'll do it.
Well, that's after your first period of play in the junior varsity contest. It's the Wes-Del Warriors 14, Anderson and Prep Jets 4. We're going to take a quick audio timeout here and regroup, and we'll be back in about 30 seconds here with the. Well, again, Wes-Del fans and those that have tuned in to tonight's junior varsity contest, we just want to apologize again. We were experiencing some technical difficulties, but we're back, and we should be able to bring you the duration of this junior varsity contest. We start the second quarter of play. Wes-Del up by 10. Wes-Del still applying that pressure.
Good pass there by number 11.
Pass. Nice finish by Alex Rosario, the 5'8 senior. Playing on the junior varsity team. A.J. Nauman works the ball, top of the key.
Good dribble attack there by Trey Adams.
Yeah,
he had a good shot fake, got into the mid-range. Good finish. Warriors are extending that pressure. There's Buckner. He was able to knock that one away. Should be able to finish that.
Cameron Buckner.
Again, Buckner's going to meet the ball up through midcourt. Errant pass there again, but
Buckner does a good job at the top of that because he presents a lot. He's long, he's lanky, he's able to get his arms into passing lanes.
I was just going to say that. He's got a big wingspan there. And
it really presents a lot for the offense to have to work around. Coach Knuckles here calling out a set here.
Trey Adams shot. There goes Mangium. What do we got here? That's what I was.
They travel, yeah.
I thought maybe they had called a foul there, but I was definitely say that looked like a little bit of a carry to me. So the Jets will turn the ball over. This time it'll be Trey Adams with ball handling duties. Back over to Nauman to the right side, inside to Butler, or Buckner, rather.
Good job there by Bray Hill, getting good position, fighting for the rebound. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball, but really did a good job of doing his work early there and getting position.
That's right, and that's one of the things. I was at my son's basketball game this morning, and youth basketball game, and that's one of the hardest things to teach kids is that position under the basket, to be able to anticipate when it's time to get that position. But he did a great job.
Big three there by Cameron Buckner on the inbounds play. They just left him open at the top of the key, and he was able to knock it down.
Well, that's definitely not the player that you want to leave open.
No, and here we're going to have another travel. Looks like that Fury, that 1-2-2 is just kind of
that's
speeding him up a little bit, trying to get some turnovers, which that's the goal of the defense.
Right. And that's extremely hard for a good basketball team to navigate, let alone a junior varsity team with very little experience. So the Warriors up 15, still 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Shot fake and attack there by Corbin Price, gets in the middle of the zone and able to knock it down.
Nice finish there by Corbin.
Warriors really extending that pressure, doing a good job. There's Adrian Nauman get the steal.
The Jets, they just don't have. I don't think they have the ball handlers to be able to deal with that Fury.
No, and like I said, you got to give credit to Coach Knuckles and the staff for recognizing that and going to that high pressure here to start the second quarter.
Well, I was here for the game early, and
so we're going to have a sub here.
What do we? Well, it looked like we're trying to get Brandon Wiley, number 54, in.
Yeah, I think the ball was inbounded. What it was is that we hit the buzzer there.
He's going to replace Bray Hill in the lineup. But like I said, I was here before the game started, had an opportunity to watch warm-ups, and maybe at least 45 minutes before this ball game started, Coach Knuckles had the junior varsity in here running through some different sets, going over some defensive positions, some fundamentals. It's one of the things I really admire about this coaching staff. They never stop coaching the kids.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, too. Our JV, with the county and the way things have gone right now this year with COVID and, different things, lost a gamer here and there. They had a long break between the last game and the last night's contest. So I'm sure they took some things away last night that they really needed to shore up before they took the floor again tonight. And it's looking like it's paying off.
Corbin Price with a nice steal and coast-to-coast bucket. There's another pick. Buckner will take that one in. He'll miss, but he's going to be fouled. Looks like he's going to be fouled by Mangiam.
Jets foul on number 11.
That's Mangiam's first. The Jets' fifth.
Cameron Buckner will
Big Cameron Buckner at the line, shooting two. Misses the first one. Got a couple more substitutions. Number 32, John Justin, checks back into the lineup. It's Cameron Buckner, his second shot. Off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Rosario. He'll try to take it himself. Runs into some trouble in the corner. There's Mangiam.
Good hands there by the Warrior defense. Buckner looks to go coast to coast and finishes for two.
Yep. 27-6. 3 minutes still to play in the first half. Another steal by Buckner. John Justin just unlucky there.
Yeah, just kind of got caught in between steps and dribbles and gets called for the double dribble. Looks like we have a few more subs back in the game. Caden Smith and Eric Lehman will re-enter for the Warriors.
I'm just looking down at the Warrior bench, and it looks like the entirety of the Warrior bench they've all got a little bit of sweat there on the front of they all look like they got sweaty hair. So we've played every single player on our roster. Nice rebound there by John Justin.
Good hustle there by Eric Lehman to keep that ball alive. I think he was trying to throw it off somebody, but was able to nevertheless throw it to a Warrior.
Wes-Del's doing a really good job of moving the ball around.
Yeah, we got good ball movement, player movement. A lot of guys running baseline, screening. Corbin Price there with a good dribble attack on the baseline. Mid-range jump shot for 2. Here now Eric Lehman's at the top of the zone, and I think that top guy, with it being Lehman and Buckner, are just giving their guards fits, just being long.
Yep. Yeah, it's that's tough.
Looks like we might have a foul here on Lehman after the first miss.
And he got a little frustrated because he had a really nice rebound and put back, and he didn't get it to go, and I think he was a little frustrated there. But
Wes-Del foul on number 34, Eric Lehman.
Looks like we're going to have a full timeout here by the Jets.
yeah, we're going to take this opportunity to take a little break here, and we'll be back with the conclusion of the first half of the junior varsity game. Connor Smith checks back into the lineup here as we come out of the timeout. Still 1 minute, 54 seconds left to go in the first half. Warriors up by 23. And that 1-3-1. I'm not sure what we're in right now. Maybe a 3-2 zone.
Yeah,
maybe?
A little bit of 3-2 zone, kind of the flat 1-2-2. Coach Knuckles here is backing down the press, half-court trap, whatever you want to kind of call it. But nevertheless, we're in a kind of a zone there, and we get a deflection by Wiley.
Well, Anderson Prep's guards are just – they're having all kinds of fits with that Wes-Del pressure right now.
Yeah, and that's good for, like I said, for the Warriors. Coach Knuckles, I mean, I'm sure he knows in his back pocket if he needs to go back to that again, we can do that at any point. And we're still giving it. Warriors doing a good job at top still creating, still pressure, still doing a lot of the same principles, just in a more of a flatter concept.
Travis Bunch and Bray Hill come back into the Warrior lineup. You see a lot of substitutions, I think, for the rest of the game, a lot of rotation. Get as many people as we can.
Yeah, and sometimes these JV games, too, on a nightly basis, you're not sure the quarter situation. A couple of these guys might not end up playing much in the second half just to give them 4 quarters in the night game, or in the second game, excuse me. So sometimes it's a lot of different thoughts, I'm sure, running through Coach McLaughlin's preparation.
Well, like you said earlier, it's just nice to be able to see these boys be able to play a basketball game. They've missed out on a couple of games this year because of quarantine and COVID and so forth. And
yeah, and I'm sure both schools are glad to be able to play 2 tonight. So, I mean, with the quarantine situations that everybody's dealing with and battling, you know, if a few players are out, I mean, our girls program just went through that. We had a few quarantined, and sometimes that some people have to move up and down and play different roles, and you might not be able to have enough numbers to play a JV game. So it's just good to be able to play both tonight.
Well, and I know that Anderson Prep Academy, they're out of Anderson, Indiana, Madison County, and the numbers have been a lot worse in Madison County. And I know that Anderson Prep, I think, has missed out on 3, maybe 4 games this year on their schedule. So their boys haven't been able to play as much basketball either. So regardless of the score, you just thankful that these kids get to participate and be a part of something.
Good strong take there. Looks like we're having a legal screen on Bray Hill, which You get those a game a little bit when you're trying to screen that middle guy. So going to call him for a moving screen here to open up Bunch on that roll.
Well, that's just Bray's first foul. So as many players as we've played, we've kind of spread our fouls around.
Yeah, both teams only have 5 here as we end the just about 40 seconds here till halftime.
So Caden Smith, he'll run the offense.
We're going to go back to that same play again. Bray Hill at the screen into Travis Bunch, who just missed it. Good take again, good screen.
Sometimes I wonder how that basketball goes in the basket
Yeah.
and comes back out.
Wes-Del foul on number 32, John Justin.
John Justin, he commits his first foul. And like you said, that's just the team's 6th foul. So
Yeah, I got to play smart here. This final 17 seconds here, you don't want to now put them on the line for a one-on-one. Good rebound by Bray Hill. Good sportsmanship there by both teams. Picked him up, but looks like we're going to have a foul here on APA.
Anderson Brett foul on number 43, Hunter Walker.
So Hunter Blocker commits his first foul for APA.
Good.
Wow.
Nice possession there.
Connor Smith with the three-pointer to end the game. So this half finished kind of like it started.
Yes,
It's been all
absolutely.
Wes-Del here in the first half of the junior varsity contest. So we go, the Warriors will take a 26-point lead to halftime. We're going to take a little break here and regroup, and we'll be back with the second half of the junior varsity contest here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, welcome back to Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. I'm Charlie Sims alongside Daniel Hansen here bringing you some junior varsity basketball action at Wes-Del High School tonight. If this sounds a little different, it's because it is. We're trying something a little different tonight. I'll be doing the play-by-play for the duration of the evening. Of course, Coach Hansen will be the color man. And running the board, our producer tonight, the superintendent, Mr. Mealy. He wanted to take a little break tonight. We wanted to try something new, and maybe if we can, and we're trying to work it out right now, and we even have a couple of camera angles, different camera angles for you tonight. So we're trying some new things here tonight. We look forward to watching the Warriors finish this game against the Anderson Prep Jets. And so we look here at halftime. Coach Hansen, you've got some statistics for us?
Yes. Cameron Buckner led the Warriors there in the first half with 11, followed by Corbin Price with 6. Travis Bunch had 4, Eric Lehman 4, Connor Smith had 3, and Trey Adams and AJ Nauman both had a pair. So that was the scoring. A lot of that came from our defense, as Coach Knuckles, I'm sure in the game plan, was to pick up the tempo a little bit, try to create some havoc in the defensive end, and we were able to do that with our Furies. So Buckner was able to get quite a few of those 11 based off of our defensive pressure there to turn to offense. So that's kind of where we sit after the first half. So,
well, I can expect that we're probably going to see a lot of the same here in the second half. It'll be interesting to see if we continue some of that. In Coach Knuckles' defense there, we started out in that 1-3-1 Fury, and we were giving their guards all kinds of fits, but he backed it down in kind of that 1-2-2 zone, took the pressure off, and we were and Anderson Prep still had a hard time moving the ball. So it's be interesting to see who kind of spreads it around. Like you said, what's going to come into play now is, who are we saving for the varsity game? Who do we want to have quarters left, and what that rotation is going to look like. But it looks like we had 7 players score in that first half. Very few fouls called. It was a pretty clean game, even though there were a lot of turnovers, and at times it looked kind of ugly, but the game was fairly clean in terms of fouls. So I was just looking down at the Anderson Prep bench, and, you've got to give the Anderson Prep kids some credit. They've only got 7 kids. They've got 2 kids on the bench, so they're trying to play with what they have, and their coach is coaching them up, and there's some smiles on their faces, and I think they're just happy to be able to play basketball tonight and to be a part of something. Down 26. So we'll see what Coach Knuckles has got in store here. We get ready to start the second half of play. Little run DMC by Coach Biff Wilson.
You never know what's going to be on with Coach Wilson down there.
Him and I are from the same generation, the same era, so I'm a little partial to his music. I do enjoy his selections. So APA will go the other way.
APA starts the ball. Ooh, deep 3.
And
pretty
close.
Good rebound. Yeah. Good rebound there by Brandon Wiley.
Still moves it down. Jay Nauman thought about it. Buckner from the baseline. 3-pointer's good.
Cameron Buckner picks up with his scoring right where he left off in the first half, so now he has 14 on the contest.
So that'll extend the Wes-Del lead to 29. Pass inside. Bunch did a nice job of collapsing down on that inside. Nice rebound and put back. Just couldn't get it to fall. That was number 20, Dixon Minton. Haven't heard a lot from him. That was a very nice rebound. Nauman over to Buckner again. That's his shot.
Buckner's just heating up here.
They can't leave Buckner down there on that baseline.
No,
we got a visitor in the booth or two here tonight. Got the Hansen family in from.
They're ready to go cheer.
Well, yeah, and they're full uniform. Full uniform, yeah. I'm impressed. Are those homemade?
Santa,
You made those?
Santa hooked them up.
Yeah. So A.J. Nauman. There's Buckner
See if
again.
Buckner, see if they're going to get out on him this time.
He thought about it.
They screened him inside. That time he got it again.
Yeah.
Good rebound by Wiley.
I think if number 32, if that's his charge, he's going to have to play him a little tighter. I think.
Buckner's just getting, I mean, he's really feeling it now. Warriors are just kind of staying back in that 3-2 zone, just trying to play. Looks like we're going to have a travel here, but just play your responsibility. Not doubling the ball, more just playing our little zone.
Well, another Jet turnover.
Now it's going to really create some problems there. I was going to say right there it is. That's the power of hitting a few shots in high school basketball. You hit a few, and then that starts to creep out a little bit more, and then now you open up, the inside. So that's exactly what you're trying to do.
Right, and regardless of the situation of the game, that was really good pass.
Yeah.
Really good execution.
Good screen by Wiley across there, screen the backside of the zone.
Another pick by Buckner.
Buckner's going to finish.
Cameron Buckner.
I'm going to say that just slipped out. I don't know if he was really trying to go up and.
Yeah. Well.
Nevertheless, I think he grabbed the top of the rim.
Well, he had a smile on his face. I think he knew.
Another good steal there by.
Well, Cameron's getting to work on his shot.
Yeah, that was a little heat check shot there.
Another turnover. Travis Bunch, he'll take that. Looks like they're going to get number 20, Dixon Minton, on the block.
Number 20, Dixon Minton.
Be his second foul. Sure, APA has the luxury of getting anybody in foul trouble here. They're only, it looks like at this point, they are one deep on the bench. Maybe they've taken the other. There he is, checking in the lineup. There they go. So they're still two deep on the bench. Travis Bunch.
It's both.
Hits both of them. Nicely done.
4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Coach here's working on some things. Now we're going to play man. Coming out of the zone now. It's a great opportunity for both teams to continue to get better. Good shot there.
Number 20, Dixon Minton. I said earlier we hadn't heard much from him, but he has a nice rebound. He's had a nice shot there. Got back on defense in transition, drew the charge, but it was good hustle, so. Some Jet players finding their feet here later on in the game. And there's a near steal.
Good job by AJ to keep it alive. Back to Buckner for 3. Knocked out of bounds by Wiley, so it'll be Jets ball here.
Corbin Price returns to the game for Wes-Del.
So Corbin Price checks back into the lineup for the Warriors. Jason Settlemeyer. He's had his work cut out for him all game. I just kind of anticipated that once GM got that ball, he was going to the hoop.
Yeah, he definitely. When he gets ahead of steam, he looks to go all the way.
You're not throttling him back. But he drew the foul. Wes-Del's Travis Bunch. He commits his second. He's going to take a breather.
Good cut. Oh, good shot fake.
I know that I'm supposed to be rooting for the Warriors, but I kind of wanted that one to fall for that kid. He's been working all game at top, handling that ball. That was a really nice shot fake and just got unlucky there.
Good attack there by Corbin. Kind of got no man's lane there, but was able to get out to AJ.
Corbin's shot had some arc on it there.
It did. I was going to say one of the things that both coaches are going to want to do here is you're going to hear them throughout the rest of this game is still do what we're trying to do. You don't want to get one-on-one or do things that's out of character. You want to still run the offense, set good screens, move without the ball.
You don't want to get lazy just because the score's
yeah,
lopsided.
Exactly. You're just playing to get better still. It's a good, like I said, JV game. So,
well, that's what this is for. This is
exactly.
for development, both programs, regardless of the score.
Good kick out by Wiley to AJ. Wiley was able to get the rebound. Looks like he's going to get an and one.
He'll shoot the bonus. Foul, Anderson Brook foul on number 20, Dixon Minton.
Good to see Mr. Purdue's back tonight. Picking up right where we left off last night. I think is hanging out in the same. I don't know if that's the same chair or they even put one up for him.
Yeah, well, that is the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Good job by Wiley there to finish the three-point play.
Bray Hill returns to the game for Wes-Del.
So just like that, Wiley back out. Bray Hill will replace him in the lineup. Looks like we got John Justin back in for the Warriors. Hard to keep track of all these substitutions.
Yeah,
it's been kind of rapid fire by coach.
Yeah. I think each dead ball, it looks like we kind of.
Yeah, maybe 2, 3 about every time.
Yeah. Another good shot there by
Dixon Minton. He's really done very well here this second half. That's nice. And I like the with limited capacity, we're able to hear a lot of what goes on, but really I could hear the Anderson Prep, even before that basket, Anderson Prep's coach, very positive with his kids. And
Warriors are going to stay in our man-to-man defense here.
it's a nice, that's Minton again. Made a nice move to the basket. That'll catch John Justin with his second foul. Team second of the half. APA will inbound under their own basket.
Good deflection, good hands there by Corbin Price. Was able to save it.
Back
to Minton again. Minton attacks hard again. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Right. So it looks like the Wes-Del foul will be called against number 34, Eric Lehman. That'll be his second of the ball game. APA shooter at the line, Dixon Minton. Yeah, Dixon Minton's really made his presence known here in the second half for the Jets. And he hits his free throws.
Good stroke there from the free throw line as well.
So actually, just like that, APA's cut into that Warrior lead a little bit here. Warriors turn the ball over down here. Again, that's kind of what you were talking about earlier, Coach. It just, regardless of the score, we still have to play good basketball.
Yeah, both
coaches.
Can't
get lazy.
Yeah, both coaches, are going to want to make sure that we finish strong here, build on it. Lehman with the steal, good pass.
That was the right idea there.
Right
that
idea,
was good hustle. So about 15 seconds to go here in the third period.
Another shot by Minton. That was just off. Good effort there by both teams.
Yep, that was
Looks
good.
Like we have a jump ball.
Parrish Mangium for APA getting on the floor there. Alternating possession will go to Wes-Del. Justin will inbound the ball to Connor Smith. 9 seconds to go here.
See if we can finish like we did the second quarter there with about 10 seconds to go. He was able to get a 3. Kind of a blocking foul on the Jets.
That's
Anderson,
Rosario.
Number 31, Alex Rosario.
That's just his first foul.
Connor Smith will inbound here with 3 seconds to go. Looks like he gets it in.
Justin takes the shot, and then I think he's fouled on the shot. Less than a second to go in the third period. And John Justin's going to go to the line. I believe that was a 2, so he'll have 2 shots. People trying to, looks like we got a decent crowd filing in here. As decent as it can be under the circumstances. So that'll end the third period of play here in the junior varsity contest. So Wes-Del Warriors 51, Anderson Prep Jets 12. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. We'll be right back with the conclusion of tonight's junior varsity contest here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, we're back here in the fourth period of play. We're ready to finish up this junior varsity contest. And the Anderson Prep Jets will have the ball to begin the fourth period.
Warriors staying with our man-to-man here. Coach Knuckles wants to work on some things here. We've seen a little bit of everything tonight defensively.
Well, we've definitely seen a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Well, that's Patton Parrishman GM for the APA. He's going to draw a foul. Number 50, Bray Hill. He'll commit his second. It's the fourth team foul of the half. At the line shooting for APA, number 11, Parrish Mangiam. Mangiam, a 5'8" junior. Gets it to roll around, but misses the front end of his 2 shots here. And he'll hit the second one. Caden Smith over to Justin. Back out to Adams. Adams top of the key. He'll get Justin on the baseline. We'll reset.
Good ball movement here. Eventually able to get it into the middle of the zone to Corbin. Kicks it back out for looks like a wide open shot. Good offense there.
That was really good offense, and as soon as they got it inside, you could see the entire Anderson Prep Academy collapse to the inside. Yes. And that's what I say, they play that inside-out game. Well, my color man is right now. You might have heard that in the background. He has his he has 2 little girls behind him in Wes-Del cheerleader uniforms, asking for money.
So it's
and Daddy Warbucks had it. Enjoy it while you can, Coach Hansen. Enjoy it while you can. Not sure how much you gave them, but once they become teenagers, that's not going to cut it.
Yeah, I was going to say, couple Katie things from the concession stand's going to go up.
Caden Smith, a nice little 15, 20-footer there. So it's 55-13, your Warriors. And that nice look inside.
Yeah, good block there by Bray Hill, though.
That was a good block. Good block.
Able to recover there. I think he was open for a minute.
Yep. Good hustle by APA to get down there and stop the ball. John Justin. Over to Adams. Adams will take a look. That was a good board by Caden Smith. Just couldn't get it to fall. So what do we got there? Coach, out of bounds?
Yeah, out of bounds off Bray Hill. Good effort there on the Smith miss. But I think he was on the line. We'll have to find out here after this game here if Coach Nuck and Coach Todd here either had some communication before the game or if this was a 100% coincidence that they were exactly matching tonight.
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure it's coincidence, but it's not that unusual for people to be wearing maroon and black around here.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got it on. I just have the opposite. The opposite ensemble. Well, I mean, they're exactly matching all the way down to their hairstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of them had a different mask on.
Right, they look like twins. Coach Nuck sporting the gator. Those new gators.
Yeah. Which I love those. Thanks to Mr. Mealy for those. Those are absolutely nice. Good rebound. Good rebound by Bray Hill there underneath there on the miss, and it's good.
Nice job. So Bray Hill, a nice rebound, turn around, put it back. Warriors have scored 59 here. Still a couple minutes to go in the game. APA doing the best they can.
Yeah, and you got to give their coaches and kids credit because they've done a good job this fourth quarter moving the ball, really coaching, trying to get to the rim. Another good rebound by Bray Hill on the three-point miss.
It was a good hustle by Trey.
Yeah, Trey
airball the floater and still was able to hustle in there and keep that ball from going out of bounds and keeping the play alive. I think the refs are kind of just letting this one go now.
I think at this point they're just hopeful to kind of go ahead and.
Right.
Another rebound by Bray Hill.
Interesting to see how many he's got here. Just
I don't know.
In the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Corbin Price attacks baseline there, and it looks like he stepped out of bounds, so it'll be Jets ball.
He wasn't. He was out of bounds by a good 3 or 4 feet, it looked like. I think they're going to get Justin with that hand on the back.
Yeah, it looked like he was reaching there.
Wes-Del foul number 12, Corbin Price.
No, they got Corbin Price on. They called that on Corbin Price. That's just Corbin's first foul.
Yeah, it looks like a minute 28 here to go in the game, and if this holds true here, I'd be surprised that neither
team has shot a bonus.
Yeah, neither half got into a bonus. As we say that, we're probably going to get there now in the next minute.
You might have just jinxed yourself, Coach.
Wes-Del foul number 50, Bray Hill.
So Bray Hill, that's his third.
Marcus Blue will not be shooting.
Coach here talking to.
Oh, boy. It's
Good hands there by Trey Adams there.
nice pick there. Mangum, he'll take it.
Yeah, he's getting transition.
Once
It's going to the rim.
Right, when he gets going, you best expect it.
Up and down here. Another rebound by Bray Hill. I think Coach is I'm hearing a red call here, but I'm not sure. I think we missed the maybe first couple ones. And we're going to move the ball here. Looks like Trey Adams will pull it out here and see if we can get the ball moving. You want a player move, ball move.
Well, that's not what we want to do.
No, somebody's got to help him out here. He gets it to Price. About 28 seconds to go here. Just move the ball, move. Keep it moving. Looks like APA might be content with just dribbling this out here as well.
That's what I was thinking. They're just trying to move the ball as well. Well, that's it here in the junior varsity contest. The final score, Wes-Del Warriors 59, Anderson Prep Academy Jets 13. We'll be back in just a minute with some post-game statistics. We'll take a little break, and we'll bring you and look forward to bringing you the varsity action tonight here at Wes-Del High School. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, as we watch the varsity take the floor here, we're going to wrap up the junior varsity contest tonight with our JV postgame show I'm Charlie Sims, sitting alongside Daniel Hansen here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium, staring at the beautifully refinished Kay Saunders Court. Our producer tonight, the superintendent, Mr. Mealy. We're going to be back here very shortly to bring you the varsity contest, but before we take our between-game break here, I think Coach has got some post-game statistics from the junior varsity contest.
Well, the key tonight, I think, was our defense. Led to a lot of offense. Coach Knuckles has got to be happy with that, coming off a tough one last night against a very good Shenandoah team. So to get back in the win column, Cameron Buckner tonight led us with 22. He had 11 and a half, and then he picked up the other 11 in that third quarter. So, and if I remember very quick, it was a very quick 11 in that third quarter as well, as he hit 3 threes to start the quarter. So, and then a little bit of everybody else chipped in at that point. I think pretty much everybody had 2 to 6 points. So, very good team win. Very good opportunity to build on that as they get back into practice this week and look forward to their next contest. So, for Coach Knuckles, you got to be ecstatic, though, the way the team performed there in that JV game.
Well, and two, there's no better shape than game shape, and just the fact that our boys had the opportunity to play a game tonight and get back on the floor tonight and get some experience. And so I think, Coach Hansen, you've got a guest. What?
You'll be able to hear you. Yep. Sorry, we're getting them situated here. We got Coach Knuckles come up to talk a little bit here after the game. So, Coach, glad to be back. Big weekend for you. I know as the JV coach there, it seemed like we've kind of haven't had the JV game for a little over a week or so with the county tourney and stuff. So, able to wrap up here with a win tonight. Just talk to us a little bit about Cameron Buckner.
Yeah, it's good for them to be back. They've had 3 weeks off with county tourney, and then there was a cancellation the week before, so I know they're pumped just to be back out here on the court. Bucky had a really good game. You know, he came out, he had played with a lot more confidence tonight than I've seen in a while. The shot was falling a little bit, and that always helps with that confidence. And I think defensively for him, that always gets him going as well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he was very active at the top of your Fury look there in the second quarter. Was able to get things going on the defensive end and transition to offense. As a JV coach, how good does it feel to when you're able to play a little bit of everybody and you see everybody contributing? Bray Hill, I think we had him down as almost having 10 rebounds there in the fourth quarter, I felt like. So, but looked like he had good contributions tonight up and down the whole bench to wrap up the weekend. So how good is that?
Oh, absolutely. It's great. We play this game to have fun. It's great in games like this where everybody can get in, contribute, and, have a good night. So Bray Hill, he really showed out, and I was really proud of him. He was playing with a hurt hand, kind of bleeding a little bit there at half, and fourth quarter he kind of dominated there in the paint for kind of an undersized big guy.
Well, as we wrap up the JV, what's it look like for you? What I got coming up here next? Are we next weekend, or is that what we got coming up?
Yeah, we actually have 3 games next week. We have a doubleheader with the JV girls against Cowan on Wednesday, and we have Thursday, Friday. I believe the Randolph Southern game's only a half because they're kind of down in numbers this year, but it'll be nice to get out here and actually get some gains in this late in the season.
Yes, good, and I'm sure everybody's excited, and those are obviously, we're in some crazy times right now with COVID, obviously, and things can change depending on numbers and, situations, but good for you guys to be back. Excited to win and way to wrap up the weekend, obviously, after a tough one last night. Get back in the win column. And, I just got to ask here as we wrap up, Coach Sims and I was talking, was Coach Todd in this plan, or was this a coincidence here tonight? Just matching from the top tie to the pants to everything.
Well, you know me, I'm not great with collars, so I did not know that until right now.
There we go. So
yeah, I forgot. You're colorblind, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, you did a good job putting it together. I'm glad you consulted.
I can't take any credit here. My wife kind of helps me out with this stuff.
All right. Well, that's JV Coach Knuckles with us, coming off of a big win. We'll let him go down and get ready for the varsity contest.
All right, well, we're going to take a little break here as we get things set up for the varsity contest, give everybody involved here a little break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the pregame show. This is Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Tonight's in-game sponsor is the American Pest Professionals. If you have a pest and you need a pest solution in your home, make sure you reach out to American Pest Professionals. Once again, the Wes-Del Sports Network will be back with the Star Financial Bank pregame in just a few minutes. The Wes-Del Sports Network is currently open to sponsorships in the effort to bring all of the Wes-Del sports on the Wes-Del Sports Network to the Warrior Faithful for free. We do take sponsorships and donations. If you would like to become a sponsor, please contact Superintendent Kyle Mealy at kmealy@wes-del.org. All right, Warrior fans, it's time for the Star Financial Bank pregame. Let's send it back to the coach, Daniel Hansen, and the other coach, Charlie Sims.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Mealy, and welcome to Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium, and the beautiful Kay Saunders Court as we bring you another version of Hoosier Hysteria here tonight. Coming from Gaston, Indiana, it'll be the Anderson Prep Academy Jets taking on your Wes-Del Warriors. And we are fortunate to be playing back-to-back nights. Last night, the Wes-Del took it on the chin. Shenandoah wanting to get back in the win column tonight, and they have a really good opportunity against the Jets. Looking at the game tonight, Anderson Prep Academy comes in at 2-9. They've had about 3 games, I believe, or 4 games that have either been postponed or canceled due to COVID-19. Wes-Del Warriors sitting at 5-8. The Jets are coached by Mr. Corey Scott. Corey Scott is in his 8th season at Anderson Prep Academy. Some of you remember Coach Scott did a stint here in Delaware County not too long ago, just down the road at Daleville. He's been coaching basketball in the state of Indiana for 16 years, so I'm sure Anderson Prep will come in prepared. Of course, your Wes-Del Warriors are coached by Mr. John McLaughlin, the winningest coach in basketball, Wes-Del basketball history. He's in his 8th season here, and his 13th season overall, and of course, milestone win number 100 just happened a few weeks ago for Coach McLaughlin, and he always has his Warriors prepared. As far as the computer rankings go, the Sagarin rankings have Wes-Del as a much better basketball team on paper. We'll hope that that plays out on the court tonight. Anderson Prep is coming off of a win. They were at Lakeview Christian, came away with a 69-40 win. Of course, your Warriors were in action here at Shenandoah. A very, very good Shenandoah team defeated your Wes-Del Warriors. And surprisingly enough, as we come into the game, a sectional opponent Anderson Prep is. We've only played this team 6 times. We own a 5-1 advantage in the series. And, of course, the last time that these two teams met was on January 25th, this time last year, where Wes-Del came out ahead 67-45. So, Coach Hansen, looking at tonight's matchup between the Anderson Prep Jets and the Wes-Del Warriors, what do you have for tonight's keys to the game?
Well, the first one is going to be the limit turnovers. Last night against a very good Shenandoah team, our turnovers got a little high, so that's going to be a point of emphasis for Coach McLaughlin tonight. Take care of the basketball, get good shot attempts, and make sure that we're running our offense. Second one is going to be defense creates offense. I'm anticipating tonight that we'll see a little bit of fury, as we saw it in the JV contest there, and was able to create some offense with our defense. So pick up the energy a little bit and see if we can turn some defense to offense. And the third one is make it the Warriors' pace. We like to play fast. We like to kind of, in Coach McLaughlin's ways, make it ugly in some regards. And that's both of those kind of go together as playing at our place, but also defense creates offense. So look for both of those to be together. So, in the Anderson Prep comes in, they're led by a senior, Jack Scott, just a shade under 15 points and 9 rebounds. He's a very good player. He's been a 4-year starter for them, and we'll make sure that we need to contain him. And they also, junior Langford comes in about 13 points a game. So those two really do a lot of their scoring for them, and look for those two to try to be aggressive. Obviously, we have our 4 led with Evan Weitzel at 14 points a game, and Zach Todd, Eric Harlan, and Joel Dowling.
And it looks like the Wes-Del starting lineup tonight will be very similar to what it was last night, if not the same. Joel Dowling, Eric Harlan, Evan Weitzel, the microwave, as the superintendent calls him, and Alex Light will return into the starting lineup tonight. And then, of course, the Todd father, Zach Todd, number 32, the big man in the middle for the Warriors. And that is your Star Financial starting lineup tonight here at Wes-Del High School. School song being played. The cheerleaders are on the court. We've got a good crowd Surprisingly enough, Anderson Prep Academy's brought a decent number of people. We're doing the best we can with all of the restrictions and the attendance limitations, but we've got a real good atmosphere here tonight. For those of you that are just joining us, we're trying something a little different tonight. We've actually got what looks like to be a 5-man crew bringing you the game here tonight. We've got, of course, I'm Charlie Sims, sitting along Coach Daniel Hansen. And tonight, the superintendent, Mr. Mealy, he is on the computer. He'll be our producer tonight. Brandon Van Meter, he's going to be our cameraman. And then, of course, sitting across the floor, we've got Mr. Andrew Romine, who's going to be bringing us some floor shots. So we've got 2 camera angles tonight and five people bringing you the game. So.
Why I'm making this announcement, but I wanted to thank our fan base for the class and the respect for the game and the sportsmanship you display, and not only at our home games but also our away games. I want you to know that on behalf of the Warrior Athletic Department and the Wes-Del administration, we truly thank you, and it does not go unnoticed. So thank you very much. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you.
Athletic Director Kai Denny making a very, very good recognition and announcement to the sportsmanship and I think that says a lot to the culture and to the culture and the climate of our community. And I know that anybody that watched the game last night knew exactly what we're talking about, how we are a class act. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it to the floor, and at this time we're going to honor our nation. Momentarily, we'll have about 3 minutes here from tip-off at Wes-Del High School. And, you know, Coach Hansen, I was thinking before the game, or just looking at before the game and looking at our schedule, there's a couple ways to look at what has happened here for Wes-Del basketball the last 2 or 3 weeks. We knew before the season started that this was going to be the meat of our schedule, that this was the time where we were going to have to play some really, really good basketball teams. And as a coach, as both of us being former coaches, you can tell an awful lot about your players and your team, how they handle those periods in the schedule, how they handle the adversity. And my mantra has always been that if you want to get better, you've got to play better teams. And so hopefully that's set us up for this latter part of the season moving into the tournament. APA, they're in our sectional, so we look maybe to build upon what we've learned about ourselves these last 2 or 3 weeks and try to put some confidence and some wins in that win column moving into tournament time.
Yes, absolutely. And Coach McLaughlin mentioned that last night on the postgame, was that after the game he challenged our guys and said we're going to learn a lot about ourselves tonight. And I think that's exactly what he's meaning, is just that we've came off a tough stretch. We've learned a little bit. And as coaches, you learn we've made some adjustments to the lineups. You're seeing the rotations kind of change a little bit as the season's gone on, who's playing well together and getting ready for the tournament. And that's the beauty of high school basketball, is that you're preparing each game for the end of the year. So, we are senior-led. So, like you said, this down the stretch here is going to be very important to lean on that experience and those leaders. So I think it starts tonight. We've played some really good ball clubs here the last few weeks. And at times we've shown that we can be a really good ball club. So, I think like you said, tonight's a big night and moving into the next weekend.
Well, I was talking to Coach Dowling before the game, and that's one of the things we talked about was the Wapahani game and the Shenandoah game. The effort was there, and they were doing the right things. And, you can't fault. Those are two very, very good basketball teams, and you learn a lot about yourself and what works, what doesn't. And so I'm really looking forward to this game here tonight because we've got an opportunity here. But this is also, sometimes these games can also be what you call a trap game too.
Yes, and I think that's what he mentioned last night, is we're going to learn a lot about our guys tonight and how that's kind of, I think, what he was saying is the effort's been there. A lot of things he's been really pleased with the last few weeks. So we want to make sure that we start creating that habit and do it on a nightly basis.
Well, we're about 10 seconds here. And for tonight's starting lineups here at Wes-Del High School.
Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Indiana Wesleyan Global, Indiana Wesleyan National and Global. 2 decades of online learning and education is under Indiana Wesleyan's belt. Don't put your life on pause. Our learning format is designed to fit your schedule. Online and on-site learning, low price, high quality, regionally accredited, over 100-plus degree programs and 100-year legacy. If you're looking for some educational needs, contact Indiana Wesleyan National and Global for all your online learning needs. Go to www.online.indianawest.edu for all your global needs. Back to the coach, Hanson and Sims.
Getting how we listen to the starting lineups here tonight. I didn't get an opportunity to get those out of the book for APA. So it looks like it's going to be Jeffrey Langford. He's a 5'11 junior. And number 21, Larry Rodriguez. He's a 6-foot senior. And another senior, number 23, Jack Scott. He's 6'1". Number 24, that is Aiden Wilson. He's also a 6-foot senior. And number 42, Hayden Hornacher. He's a 6-foot junior. So right at 6 foot, senior-led team, 4 out of 5. So we'll take you here to the floor for our version of Hoosier Hysteria here at Wes-Del High School as Coach Biff Wilson gets ready to announce the starting lineup.
The roster includes number 3, Carson Ashley. Number 14, A.J. Nolan. Number 20, Carlos Artiega. Number 25, Cameron Buckner. Number 34, Jesus Cardoza. Number 40, Mason Sheepdog Bax. And number 54, Brendan Wiley. Starting tonight for your Warriors, a 6'2" senior guard, number 4, Joe Dowling. A 6'1" senior guard, number 10, Eric Harlan. A 6-foot junior guard, number 22, Evan Weissel. A 6-foot junior guard, number 24, Alex White. And a 6-foot junior
Well, there you have it, Coach Hansen. And like I said, if that doesn't get you fired up for a little bit of high school basketball, nothing will. And again, it looks like Wes-Del going with their starting lineup, the same lineup that they had last night versus Shenandoah. Dowling, Harlan, Weitzel, Light, and Todd. And so we are set to play basketball here at Wes-Del High School. Number 23, that's Jack Scott, and Zach Todd set to tip off. Little Saturday night action basketball here. And the Jets will control the tip. It'll be number 14, Langford. He'll handle the ball. Again, that pressure right off the bat. Nice look inside, nice find. That was number 24, Aiden Wilson, 2 points. APA is on the board. Nice little skip pass there.
Gets in the middle of the zone.
Right.
Jack Todd kick over to Weitzel. That's a good-looking shot there.
Offensive rebound. That's what we're going to have to do tonight if we want to stay competitive. Looks like they're going to be on a 2-3 zone. Dowling. Over to Todd. Back out to Dowling. Swings it. Weitzel. Kicks it back out to Harlan.
Good ball movement here.
Yep,
Good player movement. Good
everybody
possession.
involved so far here in the offense. Harlan will take that. In and out. Offensive rebound goes to Rodriguez. He'll bring it up himself. Number 24, Aiden Wilson. And the Jets jump out to a 4-point lead here in the first period of play. Light into Todd. Todd tries to split the defense. He'll draw the foul inside. Looks like the foul's going to be called against number 42. That's Hornacher. That's his first.
Good opportunity here to get Zach onto the line here and get him going tonight. I feel like he's going to be very involved here against their zone in the middle, making plays. First one just rolls off here.
Zach Todd, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, 70% on the season, and he hits the back end of his 2 shots, puts the Warriors on the board.
Warriors are able to set our defense here. Now we're in a high fury. Little 3-quarter. Alex Light's even across the half court there.
So it'll be a side court inbound for the Jets. They'll take it to the back court.
Here comes the pressure. There's the deflections.
I remember a lot of these Anderson Prep players from sectionals last year. They're 4 seniors on the floor. I remember watching a lot of these guys play basketball last year. So they're experienced ball players on the varsity end.
Yeah, and at the top there, we're going to have to move our feet. It looks like here early on they're going to try to attack this with the dribble here. They're trying to split those traps.
Alex Light draws his first personal foul.
There they again split it. Need to move our feet here. Alex Light's going to put a lot of pressure on the ball. I think that was a travel there. Yeah, it looks like he got him there on the travel. 1 too many steps.
All right, let's see if the Warriors can put together some offense. Harlan will take the ball across the timeline for the Warriors.
APA staying in their 2-3 zone.
Weitzel over to Dowling on the baseline. 3's up and good for the Warriors. 3 points. And just like that, folks, it's a tie ball game. About 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Wes-Del 4, APA 4.
Always a good sign for downtown Dowling to hit his first 3. Oh, good cut, good find. Good trap, too.
Really
That's just a good
pass.
basketball play by both teams. Harlan pushes it up, finds it. Evan Weitzel for 3.
That's a good sign that we found our footing here and our shots are falling. That's really good.
Yeah, we got to clamp it on the defense, though. Again, they were able to get the ball right in the middle of our zone.
So Larry Rodriguez puts in 2 for the Jets. They go back up by 1. Harlan will take the ball, finds Zach Todd in the middle. There's what you were talking about, Coach.
Yeah. Good things will happen when you get the ball in the middle of a zone. Getting it to Zach there at the high post, he's able to make plays. That time he was able to attack, draw another foul, and go back to the free throw line.
And it's very similar to what we saw in the junior varsity game. We do that enough, and they'll start to collapse that zone in there, and then we can start playing our inside-out game.
Yeah, inside out, and then when you also knock down your first two shots, also draws those players out too. So being able to complement one another with Zach attacking in the middle, and then with Joel and Evan in our outside game. So it's good to see both of them firing here early.
So Todd hits his free throws, puts the Warriors up by 1. Jeffrey Langford, he handles the ball, top.
Looks like we have a switch here for Coach McLaughlin here early on. We're going to go to our switching man, which we've shown this early on here. We've ran it really good over at Wapahani against a very good team.
Nice rebound there by Harlan. He pushes it up quick. Back over. Dowling to Harlan. Skip pass over to Weitzel. Back out to Harlan.
Good shot,
Harlan.
Good attack there by Harlan. Good job by Evan Weitzel getting in the
I
middle.
think we saw a little bit of that inside out there, in and then back out.
Yep.
I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight. A lot of people involved in our offense. Larry Rodriguez. It's a back and forth game here to start the first period of play. A little high-low action for the Wes-Del Warriors now. Weitzel sends it back over to Dowling. Dowling will take that one.
Good shot by Joel. Good job by Zach Todd to get back in the passing lane there and steal that.
Weitzel will take that one. Great effort by Evan there. Great move to the basket.
Coach Scott calling out a set here. Warriors staying in our man defense. Very good defense there by Evan Weitzel. Starts off with a block and will end with a jump ball, and it'll be Warrior basketball.
In the game for Anderson Prep, number 10, Ben Scott.
Well, Ben Scott, he's a 6-foot sophomore, checks into the lineup for the Jets. Wes-Del yet to make a substitution. Harlan takes it to the left side, finds Dowling. Zach Todd couldn't get it to go, gets his own rebound. He'll go back up with it. Nice finish by Zach Todd.
Yeah, way to stay with it there. Missed the first one, but stayed with it, and a good shot fake, and was able to hit the second shot.
Anderson Prep Academy works the ball. 23 Scott, he takes a little 15-foot jumper, couldn't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds. So Jesus Cardoza, number 34, will make his first appearance into the ball game. He'll check in and replace Alex Light. Working the left side. Harlan finds Dowling. Dowling couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Rodriguez. APA pushes it up quick. They missed the shot, and again, it's back and forth here.
Good take by Eric Harlan there. Didn't fall, but very aggressive take in transition.
It's a carry there, I think.
Yeah. And this is what we talked about in the Star Financial pregame talk about playing it at the Warrior pace here, and I think Coach is going to be all right with picking up the tempo, kind of making it a little ugly here, and letting our athletes play in space.
Weitzel will take that one. In and out. How a ball can go that far down into the basket and still come out is beyond me. Harlan, he'll get the steal, and just like that, we're back down here on offense. Nice pass.
I think that was partially blocked at the rim.
That's number 10, Ben Scott. He hit that from about 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line. And so we're back to a tied ball game. About a minute 20 left to go. Harlan's going to take that strong to the basket. Nice take.
Good strong move there. baseline to a strong hand. Warriors staying in our main defense here.
Weitzel with the rebound. Well, the APA coach didn't like that call, but regardless, the foul goes against number 11, Derek Daly. That's his first. It's APA's third of the half. Cardoza inbound the ball.
Good shot there by Zach Todd.
Yep.
Good screen by Mason Cox as he just entered the game, and Zach Todd was able to catch it at the elbow and knock down the jump shot.
Jack Scott.
Nice turnaround jumper by Jack Scott. 2-point ball game. About 25 seconds to go. Good steal by Dowling. He'll take it himself. Can't get it to go, but does draw the foul. So Dowling will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Very good free throw shooter.
Anderson broke foul on number 11.
So Derek Daly commits his second foul in just about 1 minute. He's committed 2 fouls.
Good to see Joel Dowling knock down his first free throw.
Wes-Del Carson Ashley. He's going to check into the ball game. It's the first time we've seen Carson here this game. So Dowling hits the second. That'll give the Warriors a 4-point lead. There's about 15 seconds to go in the half.
Warriors go back to our Fury here with Eric Harlan up top, looking to create some pressure here. Good deflection, good hands. About took out Mr.
The
Denny down there.
athletic director was he had his head in his phone.
Yeah, he got his head in his phone.
It's a good thing that missed.
I'm gonna say he's tweeting here at the end of the first
quarter. I'm almost certain that's what's going on. Boy, we gave him plenty of chances there.
We did, and sometimes those are the hardest ones to rebound, air balls.
Yeah. So Jeffrey Langford for APA did a nice job. A heads-up play.
Number 40, Mason Cox.
Gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for the +1 here. Only a half second to go here in the quarter. So Langford will try to make this a 1-point ball game going into the second quarter, and he does. And so that ends the first period of play. It's your Wes-Del Warriors 19, Anderson Prep Academy Jets 18. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
If you are looking to be a sponsor of the Wes-Del Sports Network, please reach out to Superintendent Kyle Mealy. You can email him at kmealy@wes-del.org. These broadcasts are brought to you, all Warrior fans, for free, thanks to our sponsors. Current sponsors include Indiana Wesleyan National and Global, American Pest Professionals, and Star Financial Bank.
All right, well, welcome back here to Wes-Del High School, and we've got a good one. It's the Wes-Del Warriors 19, Anderson Prep Academy 18. We're just ready to start the second period of play. And Coach, kind of a back-and-forth contest here to start the ball game.
Yes, absolutely, and you look for the adjustments to be made as the game is going on here. Looks like Coach McLaughlin will make a first adjustment here for us. We'll be going back man.
So that's Langford handling the ball. He's going to get it taken away.
Good effort right there by Zach Todd.
Alex Light finds Weitzel. Weitzel loses handle. He'll get it Over to Alex Light, and nice job. We're going to, looks like a full court press,
Yeah,
Coach.
trying to pick up the tempo. Here's another deflection.
Well, that's the danger that you run there with that full court press, is if you've got to keep your head on a swivel and look for that guy in the back. So
trying to pick up the tempo. We talked about it in the pregame. Play at our pace. Get after it a little bit. If it makes it ugly some possessions, that's okay.
Nice pass. Carson Ashley in and out. Nice rebound by Alex Light. He'll put it back in and draw the foul.
Great job by Alex Light there to get position on the three and was able to get the rebound. Good shot fake and up for the and one.
That's what we need here. We need some momentum. We need to get our crowd in the game here. So Alex Light, he'll go to the line, shooting the and one. And he'll hit it. And that'll put the Warriors up by 4. I believe that's the biggest lead, their biggest lead of the game so far.
Yes, and it looks like Coach McLaughlin's going to keep the pressure on here, a little full court pressure.
Pick the tempo of the game up.
Try a full face deny. Oh, and that one just slid through.
It's a good effort.
Was able to go coast to coast there.
Yep, it was a good effort by Langford. So Weitzel, he takes it over to the left side. Back across the court, Harlan. Harlan down to Dowling. Dowling's baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Great rebound by Zach Todd. He'll put it up. They're going to call that foul on the floor. Looks like it'll go against number 24. That's Aiden Wilson.
And a foul on number 24, Aiden Wilson.
That's Wilson's first. It's the Jets' 6th foul. The next time the Warriors will be in the bonus. Harlan goes baseline. Gets his own rebound. Back up. No good. Good battle in there for the rebound. Just didn't go our way.
Again, Warriors going to stay with the pressure here. Full face denial. Trying to get a 5-second or deny. Forces them to throw it over top, and that time they were able to get it. Good hands there by Joel Dowling to knock that one away. It's the remain Jets ball here on the side.
So that's Rodriguez, and he puts it right down to Jack Scott, but he couldn't get it to go, and the Warriors are really pushing that ball up. Nice. That was a nice look up the court, nice pass.
Yeah, Alex Light had his head up there, was able to kick it up to Evan Weitzel, who was able to finish for an and one.
Into the game for the Jets, number 20, Dixon Minton.
So Evan Weitzel at the line. He'll shoot one. He's a 70% free throw shooter. And he'll get it to go. So now the Warriors up by 5.
Minton checks in for APA, which we called his name quite a few times there in that JV third quarter. So.
Right, I remember.
And we're going to get a 5-second call here. So there's kind of what you're trying to do with that full court face denial press.
So Wes-Del inbound the ball under their own basket. Looks like Carson Ashley back in for the Warriors, and they'll go to him right off the bat. And Eric Harlan will go up strong. He'll draw the foul.
Anderson prep foul on number 23, Jack Scott. Eric Harlan
Jack Scott, he'll get charged with the foul. It's his first at the line. Shooting 2, Eric Harlan. He hits the first. The Warriors have been shooting very well from the line, their free throws tonight. I know that's a point of emphasis for Coach McLaughlin. He, spends time, I think, almost every practice shooting free throws.
Yeah, it's the advantages of hitting free throws, obviously, on the scoreboard, but, 2, it gives you a chance to set your defense here. And as you're seeing it right now, it gives us an opportunity to set our press here after the make there by Eric.
So now the Warriors up by 7, their largest lead of the ball game. Full court press applied by the Warriors. And number 14, Jeffrey Langford does a good job of dribbling through that press and taking it to the hoop.
Yeah, and here comes Eric Harlan right
Harlan
back at
will
him.
try to answer, and he gets
does.
the equalizer.
And here comes Langford with the ball in his hand now. Looks like we're going to keep 2 on the ball here.
Screen away. And we're going to get an APA timeout here, it looks like, and that's probably a good timeout by Coach Scott. So the Warriors up by 7, just a 30-second timeout. I think we'll just keep it here. Warriors have their largest lead of the ball game. Now one of the things to keep in mind here is that the Warriors are in the bonus, and so pretty early here to go in the second period of play, and so the Warriors will be every foul will be going to the free throw line. And from what I've seen, Warriors are shooting very well from the line, so that could play to our advantage here. We still have about 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in this period of play, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, you want to stay aggressive. We're doing a good job of attacking the rim.
They tried to dribble through at that time, and looks like they caught Zach Todd. So Todd commits his first. That's just Wes-Del's third of the half. I don't know how Jack Scott made it through that, but somehow he got a shot up. Couldn't get it to go. Harlan goes up strong.
That was another good take by Eric Harlan to the rim, and that looks like a frustration foul there by Scott, but that's going to be his second. Coach Scott and also Dad Scott is letting him know.
As a father of 2 boys, I know how that discussion goes sometimes.
Yeah.
And
Warriors continue to hit our free throws.
That's a lose-lose conflict cycle.
Yeah.
Not only does it upset you and your son, but then you also have to deal with mom.
That's true. That's true. There comes the kicker.
So it looks like Wes-Del going to stay with the pressure. I imagine they'll try to get it to Langford. And that's where they go with the ball. He'll try to dribble through that press. Nice takeaway there. Whitesell will take it to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Tried to draw that foul.
Yeah, that's one. Sometimes you try to get a foul and just go make it.
And it looks like they're going to get Eric Harlan with the foul. So APA will stay possession. We've still got a couple to give here. It's just Harlan's first. Wes-Del's fourth of the half. Look for him to get the ball to Langford again. And they do. And he'll push it up the court quickly. I think he might have taken one too many. That was a really good job of trying to break that press, but Hornacher just took one too many steps with the ball there.
And the Warriors are quick back here. Here comes Harlan. Good pass to Dowling. Good pass to Jesus.
And that one went up over the back of the...
Yeah, I think he cut it.
Well, I think Jesus thought maybe he was going to get a little more pressure in there, and he went up strong. And
Zach Todd returns for Wes-Del.
so Zach Todd will check back into the lineup for the Warriors. He'll replace Jesus Cardoza. And, of course, Coach was telling them, I mean, it's obvious that they want to get the ball in Langford's hand in that full court press. And Coach was saying, don't let him get it, don't let him get it. And just an unfortunate collision there for Eric. But that is Eric's second.
Hey,
wow.
Jack Scott gets that one to fall, and he's missed a couple there.
Yeah.
And the one that...
Well, he wasn't bashful with that, that's for sure. So Jack Scott He's at the line shooting the +1. Number 24, Alex Light, comes back into the Warrior lineup. Scott will get the free throw to fall. That'll cut into the Wes-Del lead. Wes-Del up by 6. 5 minutes to go in the second period of play. Weitzel, a nice little floater in there on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. Good rebound by number 23, Scott. Rodriguez up. He'll draw the foul.
Wes-Del foul on number 3,
Carson Ashley. He commits his first foul. So that's the Warriors' 7th. So both teams will be shooting in the bonus from this point out. Rodriguez hits the front end of his 2 shots.
Kind of the contrast of 2 games here, because the JV game, we never got to the bonus in either half, and here we are, both teams.
Right.
We got 16 fouls with 4:46 to go.
Right, just a little under 5 minutes to go. That's right. Doesn't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Weitzel. He'll find Cardoza.
Right idea. Just execution
tried to get the ball over to Dowling on the baseline, and he was open.
Yep. Just good drive and kick idea. Just
so going to keep that pressure on.
Knocked out of bounds by Weitzel, so it'll be APA ball on the side.
Weitzel did a good job of stopping the ball.
It's no secret APA wants to keep the ball in either Langford's or Scott's hands here. Langford cuts to the ball. Good job by Alex Light to knock that away there. It's tipped. He was looking for it over and back, but he tipped it.
They're going to call an offensive foul against Langford there.
Anderson prep foul on number 14, Jeffrey.
Say maybe he pushed off a little there, trying to dribble through that pressure.
Yeah, good defense there by Alex Light. He was really bodied up and held his ground, did a good job.
So Joe Dowling will handle the ball for the Warriors. He'll bring it across the court. Finds Light. Light,
good
nice pass inside to Weitzel. And here's that pressure starting to work for the Warriors. Not called that an offensive foul against Cardoza.
Wes-Del foul on number 34, Jesus Cardoza.
I think maybe normally when you draw a charge, you usually see one of the defensive players move. Forces them to, out of the way. I didn't see it there, but
I didn't see a foul either way. Honestly, I think that was
maybe a no call
because I think he jumped in and knocked the ball loose. But
I think that's one of those anticipation calls.
Yeah, nevertheless, here we're just keeping up the pressure.
You know what though? APA has handled that pressure about as well as I've seen anybody handle it this year. Got to give a credit to the APA kids.
Yeah, good kick there, good find.
That was a good move to the basket there. So just like that, the Jets have cut the lead to 3. Alex Light. Back over to Dowling. Baseline, Weitzel. He'll shoot the 3. Cardoza in there for the rebound, and this time he'll draw the foul. They'll call it against APA's
Anderson foul on
number 20. That's
Dixon
Minton.
Will shoot 2.
That's his first. Cardoza misses the first. Now the Warriors are in the double bonus. So we've got to take advantage of these opportunities when we're at the free throw line. And he'll hit the second one. So we've got a substitution for the Warriors. Number 20, Carlos Artiega checks in for your Warriors. So Looks like maybe we're calling that pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, we're just switching it up here. It's going to more of a 1-2-2 Fury look again. Langford just likes to keep the ball in his hand, and he's going to get him for a carry there, which was a good call. He did. When he went crossed up, he held it. But we Warrior ball here on the side. Alex Light looks to inbound. Good move there by Zach Todd.
I'm really happy to see that from Zach.
Yes, yeah, he did a good job.
He does
like
a good job.
Turnover by Carlos.
Good heads-up play by Carlos. Dowling thought better. So Langford's going to draw the block foul there.
Wes-Del foul on number 22, Evan Weitzel.
So Weitzel draws his second foul there on a blocking foul.
Yeah, that'll send Langford to the free throw line here.
Not sure if he saw that one coming or not, but nevertheless.
1-1 here for the Jets. Jack Scott was able to tip that in there on the miss.
We're going to call that on the floor.
Be a double bonus, so it'll be 2 shots for Carlos.
Did that go in?
It went in, but they called it on. It was, I think he was on his back a little before that.
Well,
both teams have gone to their deep in their bench here as they're both kind of battling some foul trouble here in the second quarter.
Well, what I was going to say is it's a wash because he's going to get 2 shots regardless, but the ball went in, so we could have got us a +1 there. But
yeah, it was a good call, though. He was definitely on his back as he was. Good shot fake by Carlos.
So Carlos misses the free throws. Lead stands at 4 for the Warriors. APA trying to deal with that pressure.
Good job.
Now we've got to take care of the ball and make something happen in transition here. Dowling will take charge. Nice drive and bucket. Number 4, Joel Dowling. And so that'll put the Warriors up 6. We got 2 minutes to play in the half.
Good hands by Joel.
Could use another takeaway here.
Wes-Del foul on number 32, Zach Todd.
Number 32, Zach Todd. He commits his second personal. Of course, Zach wants to talk to the official about it here. I think he thought he had all ball.
Mason Cox checks back.
That foul bring in Mason Cox, and he'll replace Todd.
Back in for the Jets, number 43, Hunter Walker.
Good rebound by Joel Dowling. We're looking to keep up the up-tempo pace here as he brings it up the court very quickly. Over to Light. Light back out to Dowling. They know where Joel Dowling is on the floor.
Yes, absolutely, especially with this lineup right now. Carson Ashley gets a wide open 3 in the corner. Just missed it. Great. There it is a travel, but it's a great effort play by Alex Light. He went up to get the rebound.
And slipped, came out his feet.
One of those tough breaks, but great effort, though.
So we got an official's timeout.
I think
Alex might be a little sore after. I think he fell pretty hard on the floor there. He says his elbow's bothering him there. He hit the court pretty hard.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So the officials will let the substitution come in for Alex while he recovers. Almost jumped that ball.
Good job by Mason Cox. Get the ball ahead to Joel. Tough miss. And then we're going to get a foul here by Carlos, which will Coach McLaughlin's not happy about. That'll send Langford back to the line for 2 as we're in the double bonus.
Number 20, Carlos Artiega. Jeffrey Langford will shoot 2.
Surprisingly, that's just Carlos's first.
I think fatigue setting in a little bit for Langford there. You can tell.
Yeah, he's done a lot this half. He's, that's one of the, advantages of why you pressure a team, especially with one ball handler, because as the game goes on, you hope that it's going to take a toll.
So the lead at 4 now for the Warriors. Dowling in trouble. Good help by Carson Ashley. Right back to Dowling. Looks inside, thinks better of it.
Nice effort there by Carson Ashley to save that in an effort to get back here.
Great transition defense there by the Warriors.
It was interesting there, 25 seconds there, the last couple trips.
Well, it's been one of those games.
Checks back in for Anderson Prep.
It's like,
He's got a little bit of blood, maybe.
Yeah, that's
nose.
That's the Minton kid. Looks like he had to come out.
Good drive there.
All right, 3-point basket. So Jesus Cardoza puts the Warriors up by 7. 20 seconds to go. Trying to work the trap. Hunter Walker. Nice little floater to the basket. Boy, APA just won't go away.
No, fouls are going to definitely mount up here. It looks like it'll send Joel back to the free throw line. Not sure who they call that on.
Anderson Prep foul on number 43, Hunter Blocker.
Blocker.
Will shoot 2.
He's 34 on my list. I think he's wearing 43. Hunter Blocker. He's a 5'7" senior. APA, pretty senior heavy team. I can hear Coach call Fury clear up here, so we're going to try to trap the ball, and Rodriguez will just dribble right through it. And he'll travel, turn the ball over. Well, that's their game plan against Fury, is just to get it and go. And that ends the first half. And the Wes-Del Warriors 45, the Anderson Prep Academy Jets 38. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Tonight's in-game sponsor is American Pest Professionals. If you have pest issues, make sure you reach out to American Pest Professionals, the official pest control of Wes-Del Community Schools and Wes-Del Athletics. Let's take a look at one of our first half highlights here on the Indiana Wesleyan University National and Global Scoreboard. Number 4, Joel Dowling to the corner to Light. Light with a great pass inside and up and good by the Todd father. Warrior fans, it's that time in the evening to check into the Wes-Del Sports Network YouTube chat and say hello to some of our Warrior faithful. In the chat tonight, we want to have a big shout-out to Julie Swartz, bus driver, longtime bus driver here at Wes-Del. She said, "Go Warriors," and we appreciate Julie always being involved and watching on the YouTube channel. Julia Davis, I'm sure she's in there cheering on number 22. She's loud and proud. Go Warriors. Donna Dowling, who's in person and also on the stream. So we love to see a person who is not only in person but also on the stream. Of course, Mary Helen Bink. Big shout out to Mary Helen. It's great to see you in there in the chat. Pam Meyer Fisher, and she appreciates the different camera angles, and we appreciate the fact that you do like those. We want to thank Mr. Romine and Coach Van Mater. He is on the wide angle. Mr. Romine is on the close-ups. Joshua Jones, that's a great person to look up to. When you grow up, I want to be like my cousin Evan. Fantastic. The Microwave's a great person to look up to. And then we've got the Ohio fans watching for the Downtown Dowling. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the YouTube channel, as you always are. We appreciate you. And it continues to grow. And good first half for Downtown. If you're in the chat and you'd like us to give you a shout-out, make sure you just say, "Go Warriors," or just give us a hello in there, and we'll try to get you on the air. We're getting ready and getting set for the Star Financial halftime with Coach Sims and Coach Hansen. We'll be there in just about 20 seconds.
Well, welcome back to the Wes-Del Sports Network. I'm Charlie Sims sitting alongside Coach Hansen, and we're here for the halftime show, I guess you will, or halftime report, if you will. And I think Coach Hansen has got some statistics and analysis for us.
Offensively, the Warriors were led with Evan Weitzel has 10 points, Joel Dowling 9, Eric Harlan 8, Zach Todd 9, Alex Light 5, and Jesus Cardozo 4. So from an offensive standpoint, at halftime you got to be happy with all four right around 10 points there from our core four. So and from a quarter by quarter, we outscored them 19-18 in the first quarter and 26-20 in the second quarter. So we are 14 for 18 from the free throw line. So that was a very good half. We shot a lot of free throws and were able to make a lot. So foul trouble for the Warriors. Eric Harlan has 2, Evan Weitzel has 2, and Zach Todd has 2. So that'll be something to keep an eye on here. As well for APA, they were led on the offensive category by number 14, Jeffrey Langford. He has 10. Jack Scott has 9. Ben Scott has 7. And Larry Rodriguez has 6. Aiden Wilson 4. And Hunter Blocker has 2. They as well are battling some foul trouble with Derek Daly has 2. Langford 2. Jack Scott 2. Aiden Wilson 2. And Hornknocker 2 as well. So fouls as we begin this third quarter in just a few minutes will be a point of emphasis, I'm sure, from both coaches. So some key players in foul trouble here as we end the first half, but no one obviously has 3. So halftime, I'm sure both coaches offensively were okay with the first half performance, but defensively, Coach McLaughlin would like to make some adjustments here as we begin the third quarter. So whether that's with pressure, whether that's in a half-court game. But from a Star Financial pregame, some of the keys tonight, limit our turnovers. I believe we've done a good job of that. We're offensive. We're getting production offensively. We're creating some turnovers, and we're obviously playing at pace here. So look for a little bit more pressure and see if that wears down Langford and some of those other key players for APA.
Well, like we said here, if you look at both teams on paper, it's almost playing out like the analytics said it would right now. And Langford and Scott leading APA and our core four doing what they usually do. Of course, one of the things that's encouraging about our core four is they're almost all of them are at their average already, and we're just now starting the second half. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach McLaughlin keeps that pressure and keeps the up-tempo going here as we move into this second half, because I think just looking at both teams, I think Wes-Del is definitely the deeper team. You and I have talked about it in previous games that we've covered, that we get really good minutes out of our role players, our bench players, so I think our depth will come into play here. So it'll be a really interesting second half. What we've got to give credit to the APA kids, they've hung in there. They didn't seem to be too flustered or too panicked with our fury, our 1-3-1 trap defense. So got to give some credit to them. They've played with some pretty good poise.
Yeah, and you mentioned in the pregame there, as far as or early on, that they too have some seniors. They are a senior-led ball club with a lot of experience in the backcourt, and obviously Jack Scott has been a key contributor for them for numerous years. So it's going to be exciting second half here, and this third quarter will kind of tell us a little bit of how it's going to be, how it ended.
So Wes-Del will get the ball to start the second half. Eric Harlan will set the offense. Dowling finds Zach Todd in there, and right just like that, we go to our inside game, and Todd will draw the foul.
Yeah, and that'll be, it looks like the
Foul on number 23,
third foul on Jack Scott, which is, again, we just talked about it, fouls, how that plays out here, but that's a huge foul. Great set, good screen by Alex Light inside to get the ball to Zach Todd. Good job, great Coach McLaughlin coming out of the halftime there with that set.
So Todd hits both of his free throws. Warriors up by 9 here to start the second half of play.
Looks like the Warriors are going to come out in a man. Good rebound by Eric Harlan.
Harlan, he's looking up. Good vision in the court. So Weitzel tries to take it baseline. That'll be number 24, Aiden Wilson. And that'll be his third foul. So just like that, 29 seconds into the second half, and we've got 2 APA players in foul trouble, and I think that's going to be key as we look here. Finish out the second half.
Good dribble attack by Eric here and kicked it. Joel Dowling.
Nice shot, fake dribble. Yes. Shot, Joel Dowling. That's
great offensive possession right there.
So the Warriors extend their lead. So they're going to get Alex Light.
Wes-Del foul on number 24, Alex Light.
And so that'll be Alex's second. And a pretty tight ball game here being called here.
Yeah, and it's you got to like the consistency, though. I know there's a lot of people in foul trouble, but they are being consistent. Now it's up to the players to adjust.
Be able to adjust. That's correct.
They've set the tone here to start here. That's how it's going to be called. So now we got to make some adjustments.
And so it does appear that Wes-Del wants to keep that up-tempo offense.
Good finish by Zach Todd. It gets the ball there in the middle of the paint. Was able to finish.
So now Wes-Del extends their lead.
Staying in our man-to-man in the half court.
And I like the rebounding, too.
Yeah, we're doing
I think
we've
won all of them down there on that end so far. I think we're trying to take it in there, try to draw those fouls.
Great kick out.
That's a great kick out.
Yes, it looks like we're going to get a.
And it's good to see a smile on Eric's face there after he hit that shot. That's great. So APA will call a timeout. And we've played a minute 41 seconds here in this half, and the Warriors have already extended their lead to 16, just like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we're going to definitely have to keep an eye on the fouls for Anderson Prep Academy, and if Wes-Del can continue to shoot those free throws like they have all game, Wes-Del be in a pretty good position.
Yeah, and you see the adjustment there, and you got to give Coach McLaughlin and the coaching staff a lot of credit there coming out of the halftime. They probably felt like we didn't get a whole lot with our press or our trapping, and we just went to more of a solid man-to-man half-court switching, and it's really giving them fits here early on in this third quarter.
So Langford handles the ball for the Jets. He's out the top of the key, looks like all by himself.
Good job there by Alex Light, moving his feet.
Derek Daly. It's the ball to fall for 2. Looks like Harlan over to Weitzel. Weitzel back to Harlan. Harlan will look to dribble inside. Can't get it to go.
Good job getting in the middle of the zone again, though, and getting another shot in the middle.
Right. Rodriguez looks like he's going to try to go coast to coast. We're going to get a jump ball called. So the alternating possession arrow will stay down here. APA inbounds the ball under their own basket. Quick shot. Number 23, Jack Scott, can't get it to fall, and here comes Wes-Del in transition.
Good job again by Eric Harlan getting in the middle of the zone. We've talked about it, but anytime you get in the middle of that zone, you're going to be able to kick it out to a wide-open shot, and Evan Weitzel knocks it down for 3.
Good switch there on the screen. Rodriguez trying to find something to do with the ball. Finds Langford on the baseline. Warrior defense collapses. Good job by Zach Todd. Jack Scott loses the handle.
Good job
Good
by
rebound.
Evan
We're going to look up Alex Light. APA wanted to travel there. Didn't get it. Alex Light's going to take a look.
Good ball movement by the Warriors there. A lot of people touching it.
This is quite a back and forth ball game here. Getting ready to say, we went early on, and it looked like the refs were trying to set a tone there, calling it pretty tight. And then we went to a back and forth volley there where I can't believe nothing happened.
Yeah, well, I think there was about 3 possessions there where the officials just said they weren't going to bail you out. I think a couple people went into a little out of control. And if you go up strong, as you see right there.
And
Anderson breath foul on number 42, Hayden Hornacher.
So Hayden Hornacher draws his second foul, and that's the third team foul on the Jets this half. So Coach Scott's got to be thinking, can't get ourselves into foul trouble here. 2-3 zone. Nice outside shot. Downtown Dowling. Wes-Del up now 20. 4 minutes to go in the third period of play. Rodriguez takes over the ball handling responsibilities for the Jets. Move it around. Number 10, Ben Scott, can't get it to go. They're going to get Weitzel on the foul.
That'll be his third as well.
So now Evan Weitzel with his third foul. We've still got 4 minutes to play here in the third period of play. So Evan Weitzel looks up. Just lost the handle there. And a lot of bodies on the floor.
Looks like we have a jump ball again here. Ordinary. We'll keep it with the Jets.
Yeah.
Jesus Cardoza checks in for Wes-Del.
So Jesus Cardoza comes into the lineup for Wes-Del. APA will inbound the ball. Travel call, another APA turnover. Looks like Hunter Blocker comes back into the lineup for the Jets. So Wes-Del inbound the ball. Light will get it to Eric. He'll bring it down across the timeline over the left side of the court. Looks to take it inside. Loses the handle. Rodriguez come back, and they're going to get... Well, that's unfortunate for the Warriors.
Number 32 is Zach Todd.
Zach Todd commits his third. Now we've got several players on both sides.
Yeah. We'll see how the fourth quarter plays out, but if I had to put some money on it, I would be a bet man that there'll be some people fouled out at the end of this game. That was a big possession there by Jack Scott for 3.
So they cut the lead to 17. 3 minutes to go. It's the right idea, just overthrew it. He was open.
Zach Todd was wide open underneath.
I know this sounds like a broken record, but you got to value your possessions, and I know that you have a 17-point lead, but you got to take care of the basketball.
We're staying in our man-to-man defense here.
Well, as we move through this third quarter, now Eric Harlan with 3. But you know what, Coach? And I think I would, even though we have players in foul trouble, I would take our depth and our role players, I think, over APAs. So if you get down in there, I think it may not hurt us as much as as one would think, because
gives the opportunity for somebody to step up too as well, and
just like that, we got Cameron Buckner checking into the lineup. So substitutions happening here in the third quarter, trying to protect some of these Warriors who are in foul trouble. So number 21, Larry Rodriguez at the line for the Jets. He'll miss the second one. Nice rebound in there by Cardoza. So Ashley and Dallin working the ball, left side. Buckner down on the baseline. Back out to Ashley. Look inside to Light. Light will take a little 15, 20-footer. Can't get it to fall. Rodriguez with the rebound. APA will push it up the court. Still in our man-to-man defense. Back in, back out, Rodriguez. Scott will take the three-pointer. Follows his shot. Nice hustle.
Yeah. Sometimes as a shooter, when you're off, you have the best, you know how you missed it. And that was one of those examples right there. I think Scott got an early beat on it.
Good hustle by Jack Scott to get his own rebound, put 2 in for the Jets. So the struggle for the ball is going to get a Wes-Del foul against Cardoza. That's his second. So we're not even into the fourth quarter yet, and the Warriors have already got 5 team fouls. So Rodriguez takes it wide to the left side. Through the middle of the paint.
Good job by Joel there to come off his man and help out. Good find.
Cameron Buckner off the bench, as we say, one of our younger players, our role players, comes in, makes a nice dribble, nice pass. We get the bucket, extend our lead here to 16 points.
Whether it's on the floor or not, it's going to be the 16th foul on the Warriors here.
Wes-Del foul on number 3, Carson Ashley. Zach Todd, Evan Weitzel.
So here comes Todd, Weitzel, and Harlan back into the game. And we're gonna start putting that pressure back on now.
Yeah, and I like this here. I know you got to trust those older guys. I know they got 3, but you don't want to let the Jets get any momentum back into this. If we could put the pedal down here for a couple more minutes. I say that as Zach Todd about got his 4th foul. That might have changed that thought.
Yeah. Good rebound.
Good pass.
Good pass.
Great find by Joel. Good cut.
That's pretty basketball right there.
Right on cue here, as we say it. Good push again here. They can get another layup out of it. Good. So, got a minute to go here still in the third, and we were able to get it back
what
to 20.
Coach was wanting to do there by putting those guys back in, is to extend that lead.
And they're trusting them to play smart. But this looks like we'll put them at the free throw line. Will be in the bonus.
Oh, I thought at first that might have been a travel there. Yeah. It looked like he carried the ball, but they're going to call the foul.
Out of all the fouls, that'll be Joel's first. I don't know.
Yeah.
So if anybody's going to pick up the foul there, I guess Joel will be the guy.
All right. So Ben Scott at the line for the Jets. He'll hit the front end of his 1-on-1. And he hits that one as well. Surprisingly enough, coming into tonight's ballgame, Ben wasn't a very good free throw shooter. He's only shooting 36% from the line, but
good screen by Jesus there.
Seems like everyone improves their free throw percentage against us.
Looks like we'll have a jump ball here.
Dixon Minton returns for.
So Dixon Minton checks into the lineup for the Jets. He's going to replace Jack Scott. Quick inbound play. Cardoza, nice move to the basket. Can't get it to go.
Great up and under there move.
So Rodriguez with the ball. He's picked up his dribble. That could mean trouble. We don't. Got to be a jump ball here. We got
another jump
bodies
ball.
all over the floor.
Yeah, great effort there. Zach Todd was the first on the ground there to start that jump ball.
So here comes some substitutions. Going to use that quarter break to get some of these guys a rest, it looks like.
Yeah, here's your offensive, defensive subs here. The 3 with 3 fouls are heading to the bench here for this last 18 seconds here of the third. Both coaches here looks like a little line shift.
They're like a hockey line shift.
Yeah. Foul trouble versus non-foul trouble kids.
So Langford takes the drive, and he'll draw a foul.
Wes-Del foul on number 20, Carlos Artiega.
And Carlos Artiega, that's his second. It's the team's 8th of the half.
Dixon Minton back in the game for Anderson Brett.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with all these substitutions, Coach.
Well, like I said, people at home can just keep an eye on
just
in and outs the foul.
Right.
You know who's got fouls and
just
who
look
doesn't.
at midcourt and see who's coming in and coming out. All these offensive, defensive, trying all these kids in foul trouble, both coaches. A lot of strategy going on right now, and there's less than 10 seconds to go in the third period.
And we're in the bonus. Carson Ashley for a wide open three to end the quarter. And just short.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the Wes-Del Warriors, they're in a lot better position than they were at halftime. Up 16 here at the end of the third period of play. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Tonight's scoreboard sponsor of the Wes-Del Sports Network and Wes-Del Boys Basketball is Indiana Wesleyan National and Global. For all your online learning needs, go to www.online.indwes.edu. With over 100 degree programs with both online and on-site education, it's a low price for a high quality, regionally accredited, 2 decades of online education under Indiana Wesleyan's belt. So if you're looking for some continued education, search Indiana Wesleyan National and Global.
Well, our sponsor there, a message from Indiana Wesleyan University, and surprisingly enough, both of us are products of Indiana Wesleyan University.
That is correct.
You did your master's work there, and I'm currently a student there working on some postgraduate work, so we want to thank our sponsors, Indiana Wesleyan University. And for those of you that tuned in during the junior varsity game, you may recall we had a couple of little girls came up and asked Dad for some money during the JV game, and apparently we just got a report, and they are, looks like burning their sugar off in the auxiliary gym right now.
Yeah, those sour straws.
Yeah, the sour straws, I think, gave him that energy to get him through the varsity game. So good job, Dad. Joel Dowling for three. Joel Dowling, downtown Dowling, as he's known. 3 points to start the fourth period. Warriors up 19. Good defense there by Weitzel.
Good effort by all players there involved there. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball, but
you know, I know we've had a lot of jump balls, and I know that arrow is correct, but it always seems like every time somehow APA gets the ball. That's a nice turnaround jumper by number 42, Hayden Hornacher.
good kick out there. We were able to.
Well, Anderson Prep Academy, their shots, you got to give them credit. They've not gone away. They've kept up the intensity of the whole game, but some of their shots just kind of look unorthodox a little bit sometimes, but they get them to work. And just like that, Jack Scott makes his presence known. So now the lead's cut to 14. A little under 7 minutes to play. Joel Dowling works the ball for the Warriors. We've got a whistle away from the ball.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be off the ball foul for 42. Hornacher there on the shove. So
a couple of substitutions.
Rodriguez back in the game for Anderson Brett.
Mason Cox will check in for your Warriors. Rodriguez is back in, number 21, for the Jets. Wes-Del inbound the ball under their own basket.
Good cut by Joel back to Harlan there.
Tried to find Mason there. He got the ball taken away. Rodriguez brings the ball up.
One too many steps there. It'll be a travel. It'll be Warrior basketball. Good job by Mason Cox to hold his ground.
So Wes-Del still playing that up-tempo game. Inside out. Now there's Weitzel baseline. Gets it to go.
Great take by Evan Weitzel there. Finish at the rim.
So Weitzel knocks the ball out of Ben Scott's hands. APA will retain possession. Got Rodriguez and Langford up here working the ball up top for the Jets.
Zach Todd's back in after his little stint with trainer Tony Cox. So good to see him back from being with Tony.
So we've got a full timeout here with 6 minutes to go in the fourth period of play. It's your Wes-Del Warriors 71, Anderson Prep Academy 55. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Tonight's pregame and postgame and halftime sponsor is Star Financial Bank. For all of your banking needs, make sure you check out Star Financial at starfinancial.com, and make sure you tell them Trent sent you.
Well, we're back here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium and looking at this beautiful Kay Saunders court, just recently redone this year. And I think anybody that's watched any of our games on the Wes-Del Sports Network this year just has to be absolutely proud of our facilities here and how fortunate we are to have what these kids have here at Wes-Del. And so I'm Charlie Sims alongside with the coach Daniel Hansen here, ready to bring you the conclusion of tonight's varsity game between the Wes-Del Warriors and the Anderson Prep Academy Jets. So coming out of the timeout, the Jets have the ball. Little jumper by Scott, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Weitzel. Weitzel pushed the ball up. Nice little pass over to the Todd father, and he'll finish for two. Nice three-point basket by Ben Scott. Cut into the Wes-Del lead a little bit, but here comes Wes-Del.
Great attack there by Evan Weitzel. Really tacked his hip. He's going to get a foul on APA.
And that's really hard. That's really hard to defend that. When you've got a player that can handle the ball and is quick like Weitzel, it's really hard for a defender to get down there on the baseline and be able to defend that without drawing a foul.
Yes, absolutely.
Those passes always make me nervous, Coach. We're going to call another jump ball here. So this one should be Wes-Del's. So yes. I finally recognized one here.
Another good defensive play there by Mason Cox on Langford there. Stayed his ground and was able to tie him up on the crossover. Good roll.
Fouling in there to Zach Todd. This time Todd will draw the foul.
Great screen by Mason Cox on the roll for Todd.
So the foul's called against Derek Daly. That'll be his third. Zach Todd shooting two. Zach's a pretty good free throw shooter, so he'll hit the front one. And like we said, these free throws could really go a long way in extending this Wes-Del lead.
Yeah, every foul the rest of the way for both teams will be free throws. Great job by Zach Todd to get both of them there.
Yep, right on cue. So the lead 17 for the Warriors. 5 minutes to go in the game. Langford over to Rodriguez. Looks inside. Little fake turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rodriguez gets the rebound, the putback, and the foul. That was a really good job there by Larry Rodriguez.
Wes-Del foul on number 40, Mason Cox.
So Mason Cox commits his second personal foul. Rodriguez will try to make it a three-point play. And he does. So now the lead 14. Couple ticks under 5 minutes to go. The fourth period of play.
Coach going back to a set here again. And there he comes again. Mason on the screen into the Todd Father.
Great rebound by Mason Cox. Can't get the putback to go. It looks like the last about 3 times we've tried to get that ball down in there to Zach. Trying to take the ball at some of those players that may have a little foul trouble for APA.
Yeah, they're staying in their zone. What that is, they're just throwing the ball to the corner, and then they're using their bottom short corner guy to screen the middle of the zone, and then Zach rolls from the high post. So it's a very good zone offense.
So it looks like we got Alex Light. He's going to come back in. And nice pass into Light, and Light finishes. He had 2 guys on him in there, too.
Good shot fake. Used a good dribble there to escape out of it. We didn't do a very good job.
Nice block by Harlan. And again, here come the Warriors. Dowling likes it. Can't get it to go. And it looks like Whites will put the ball out of bounds. So APA will get the ball. Looks like Blocker is going to check into the lineup for APA. Still Langford handling the ball for the Jets. Into Rodriguez. Gets it back out to Blocker. Got to go straight up with that. Good rebound. Here comes Weitzel. Nice move to the basket by Evan Weitzel. And so, looks like Coach McLaughlin going to take a timeout here. And looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take just a little bit of a break here. So it's 79-61, your Warriors, here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Let's take a quick look at that last take to the basket. This one's sponsored by Indiana Wesleyan, National and Global. Here's Evan Weitzel, the microwave.
So we're back here at Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. And for those of you that may have got to the game a little late, we're trying something new tonight. We've got a kind of a 5-man production crew working tonight. We've got multiple camera angles. We actually have a producer. And we're trying to bring you something a little different here tonight on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And so far, whatever it is that the Warriors are doing a little different tonight has actually paid off for them, as they have an 18-point lead with 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the fourth period. And this is exactly what the Warriors needed tonight, Coach.
Yes, absolutely. Coming off a tough stretch here, last few games, last few weeks. So Coach McLaughlin's been very happy with our effort and things and wanted to see it continue tonight. And we're going to get another, guess what? Foul. As if we haven't had a few of them tonight.
Wes-Del foul on number
Every
Well,
foul
we
the
got-
rest of the way is going to be free throws.
Hunter Blocker
Alex
will
Light.
shoot 2.
He's got 3 now.
Yeah, I think at this point in the game, 3's not too bad, right?
No,
Considering how
and
many fouls
I think where we're at in the game. And I know that some of you have tuned into previous broadcasts and may remember how much trouble the superintendent has with his Dr. Pepper, and it seems that he's having that same exact trouble tonight. I don't know what it is, carpal tunnel or something. He can't get those Pepsi bottles open. And Wes-Del throws it away. And just because we've got this lead here at this point in the game, we still got to take care of the basketball here. So Weitzel's going to check out of the ball game. Did you see Carson Ashley, it looks like, came in for what, Evan? And so I anticipate that we're going to start seeing some other players here shortly. So APA trying to make the best of the situation here. Here's Rodriguez, and he's going to take it to the hoop. Blocked by Harlan. And he'll go up with it and finish. So you got to give it to the Jets. They're not quitting. They're not giving up. Long pass over to Harlan. He'll take it. Doesn't get it to go. Might have been blocked, I think, there. I think one of the APA defenders got a hand on it.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have an APA foul, too. That'll send Alex Light to the free throw for a 1-and-1 here. Extend the lead.
Foul on number 43, Hunter Blocker. Alex Light will shoot 1 and bonus.
That's good to see Alex. Alex normally about a 40% free throw shooter, so he just drastically improved his free throw percentage. See if he can hit the second one here. And he does. And so that will put the Warriors up 16 here with about 2 minutes to go. Langford tries to take it in, gets it to fall. And they're going to call a travel on Eric. Eric doesn't think that he did, but he's not going to get that changed. So APA tries to inbound it under their own basket.
And looks like we're going to have a foul.
Yep, that's Jack Scott working on Harlan.
We're going to get Joel Dowling.
They're going to get Joel Dowling on the help.
Helping down, reaching in, trying to knock it away, and they're going to get him, say he's got him in the arm.
So the free throw shooter at the line is Jack Scott. He's a 6'1 senior for APA. He hits the first of his 2 shots. And he hits the second one. Cuts the lead to 12. APA is going to pressure the basketball. Let's see how Wes-Del handles the pressure. They get it down across the timeline pretty quick. And we throw it off of one of the APA players. And an awful lot going on the court right now.
Yeah, there was. Looks like we're going to get a foul on APA.
Okay.
That'll send Alex Light back to the free throw line.
Well, let's see if he can repeat his last performance there.
Yeah. Well, and there's one thing about this game. Everybody's averages are going to go up.
It is a high-scoring game. Warriors right now with 81 points, so 80. So the lead right now sets at 12 for the Warriors. And Alex hits the front end of the 1-and-1. And he'll hit them both. And Coach is going to take a timeout here. 30-second timeout. I think we'll just keep it here, Coach. 14-point lead, minute 52. Things seem pretty comfortable for the Warriors right now, but you've got to give a lot of credit to APA. They haven't gone away. They're kind of, short-handed. 7 players total, I think, on their bench, something like that. And they've done very well tonight, but you also have got to give it to our Warriors. This is exactly the shot in the arm, and we were talking with the coaches earlier. The hustle's been there, the intensity's been there, but so is the level of competition. And so this is that I don't know what you would call it, a rubber game, or that game where this is the point in the season where we turn things around. We get ourselves prepared for the tournament, and really Wes-Del has a series of games coming up that if all goes well for the Warriors, looks as if they could put some more wins in the win column and get their confidence up heading into the tournament.
Yeah, these are the kind of games you build that confidence in. When you shoot it well, you come out with wins. It just continues to build your confidence as you're moving on. So, as you said, after this, you follow up with Randolph Southern for senior night. You got Cowan. You got some more MEC games. So, you get into that point of the year where you're looking to put it all together. Hopefully your matchups, your rotations, you're starting to get a feel for those type of things as well. So, it looks like we're going to get another timeout here. But like you said, after these last couple games, this is exactly what we needed to get back in the win column.
So APA calls a timeout. Coach Scott calls a timeout. He's going to want a full timeout. We're going to take just a little break before we come back and finish up this ball game here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Let's take this opportunity to thank the Wes-Del Sports Network and the Wes-Del production truck crew tonight. On the cameras, Mr. Romine and Mr. Van Mater, the producer, myself, the superintendent, and we want a big shout-out to our broadcast play-by-play team of Coach Sims and Coach Hansen. Once again, you can find the Wes-Del Sports Network on YouTube, or you can follow us on ihsatv.org.
Well, Coach, we're getting ready to finish this one up here, and the thing that I just noticing, and we put it about as many as we can under the current, restrictions that we have for attendance, but a good majority of the APA people haven't gone anywhere. All of the Wes-Del people still here enjoying some basketball. We're very fortunate to be able to have these games, and we're extremely fortunate to be able, and it's our pleasure to be able to bring this game to the people who are watching out there who couldn't be here today.
Absolutely, and looks like right on cue we're going to have another foul. Looks like it'll be a foul on the Warriors in the basketball count.
We're still foul on number 4, Joel Dowling.
Well, Joel Dowling, that's his third. And I remember it didn't seem that long ago where we said you were amazed that he had just committed his first one.
Yeah,
and just like that, we're talking about his third one. Looks like we got a little moisture on the floor we got to take care of. But nevertheless, the foul will send Larry Rodriguez to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, we're a minute 24 to go here. Next offensive possession here, we'll see what the Warriors do. But you'd like to really just keep the ball, be strong with your passes, with our guard play and our experience.
Take care of the basketball.
Yeah, you're going to be in a little motion offense here, layup or foul.
Rodriguez gets to go. Looks like Derek Daly is going to come into the lineup for the Jets. APA is going to put on a little full court pressure here. Oh, and he almost carries the ball, but gets rid of it right before it goes down, finds Carson Ashley. And a really nice pass, nice play. Carson does a good job of finishing. 85-72, a minute to play. Good rebound by Ashley.
Yes.
Yep. You just got to take care of the basketball here.
Good job by the Warriors to pull it out here. Pulling it out.
But when you see those takes, you got to go.
Yeah, and that's what I said. You're in a layup or foul mode there. So
right.
You spread it, move the ball. They give you a layup, you take it. Good job by Evan Weitzel.
So Rodriguez feeds it into Langford.
Jeffrey Langford.
Langford looks like he's wore out. Good steal there. Rodriguez and Langford. Said those two names a lot tonight. Joel Dowling just kind of stayed clear of that one.
Good. Stay back.
Don't foul. I hear the coaches from APA saying don't foul.
The ball game, folks. Final score.
And there you have it. That's the end of the ball game tonight, and the Wes-Del Warriors get a much-deserved and much-needed win tonight here at Wes-Del on their home court. They defeat the Anderson Prep Academy Jets 87-74 here on a Saturday night at Wes-Del High School. And so we're going to prepare for our post-game show. We're not sure if we're going to get the coach or who we're going to get tonight, what's going to happen. I'll let Coach Hansen get some of his statistics put together. We'll take a little break here. And again, Wes-Del victorious tonight, 87-74 here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Warrior fans, make sure you follow everything Wes-Del Athletics on social media under WD Athletics on Twitter and WD Athletics on Instagram. Follow everything that Athletic Director Mr. Denny posts and keep up with updates on the schedule, changes due to COVID-19 and the pandemic, and any of your stats and anything Wes-Del Athletics. Once again, on Twitter and on Instagram at WD Athletics. It's that time, Warrior fans. Hope you're snuggled in for the Star Financial postgame. Let's send it back to Coach Sims and Coach Hansen at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Charlie Sims sitting along Coach Daniel Hansen here as we conclude our basketball game here, or we get prepared, I guess, for the postgame show. Before we get started, we've tried something different tonight. We've tried to go with a producer, and I've enjoyed calling the game with Coach Hansen, and we've also had a couple different camera angles. And normally when we do these broadcasts, we are not too appreciative or thankful when we have technical difficulties, but I am particularly pleased with the fact that we just experienced technical difficulties, because the idea was to use that second camera to put Coach Hansen and I on the air, actually our pictures. Mom always said that I had a good face for radio, and so I'm really thankful that didn't work out. That's what we were kind of trying to work on, and I kept telling the superintendent we just needed to move on with the post-game show.
I'm going to cut in there, Coach Sims. I think we can make it work. You want me to really work at it?
No, I think we'll skip
because I think
tonight.
You look fantastic. And what you don't know is we did get you on a couple of times. I just didn't tell you.
Well, that's all right.
And you looked great. You looked fantastic. Both of you do. I will say this: Daniel's still got the hair, though.
Yeah, I know. And
For a little longer.
I don't miss the hair.
No,
I don't.
Low maintenance.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'm already down to the point now, Superintendent there, Mr. Mealy, that I cut my own hair now.
Yeah, well, it saves a lot of money.
And it doesn't take very long.
That's right.
So it takes me longer to shave than it does to cut my hair. All right, well, we're going to turn it over to Coach Hansen, who's got some statistics and some analysis here as we wrap up our game tonight.
Well, just team stats first. The Warriors were 30 of 62 from the field, so 48% from the field. So Coach McLaughlin's going to be really happy with that. Anytime you can get 62 field attempts, or shot attempts, field goal attempts, that's going to be a good night. So 48% from the field. We were 8 for 20 from the three-point line for, again, 40%. So very good three-point percentage tonight as well. And here's one out there. I know Mary Helen Bink is going to love this. We were 22. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I got my numbers exactly right. We were 22 of 26 from the free throw line tonight.
That's
87% from the free throw line. So that is an outstanding number tonight. 22 for 26. So outstanding job tonight from the free throw line. We were led offensively tonight by Joel Dowling. Joel had 21 points. Zach Todd had 17. Evan Weitzel had 19. And Alex Light had 13. Eric Harlan 11. Jesus Cardoza 4. And Carson Ashley 2. So that rounds out the scoring tonight. Good to see Joel, Zach, Evan, Alex Light, Eric, everybody tonight offensively getting involved. So, again, great to see the three-point production tonight as well. The percentage there, Joel was 4 for 7, Evan 2 for 5 from 3. So, offensively, a great night for the Warriors. The APA Jets, they were led in the scoring category by Jack Scott with 19, followed by Jeffrey Langford with 16, and Larry Rodriguez with 15. So they were right on cue for their leaders for them offensively tonight. So as we had mentioned, Coach Sims, just another great win tonight, just what we needed to wrap up. And I used to always some of my ex-players used to always tell me, if you're going to win, if you're going to split a weekend, you want to split. You wanted to win the Saturday night one because,
that's right,
because practice on Monday and Tuesday felt just a little different when you walked out of the gym with the win on Saturday.
Great point. So, yeah, and this is exactly what Wes-Del needed. Wes-Del, I think, next weekend has got 2 MEC games coming up next weekend. I think they're at Randolph Southern.
No, I believe that is actually a home one Friday night.
Randolph Southern on Friday, and then Cowan on Saturday.
That is on the road. So Friday night, I believe, is going to be senior night at home, and Saturday night is at
right. And we'd spoke to this, that this is exactly what Wes-Del needed going into that couple conference games. This was, of course, a non-conference game for us, but APA is a sectional opponent. Okay, so hey, looks like we've got a guest with us here, Coach. We got a guest with us. It looks like number 24 for the Wes-Del Warriors, Mr. Alex Light, joining us tonight. Had a tremendous game for us tonight.
He had 13 points. He was 5-5 from the free throw line. Yep. So, Alex, just talk to us a little bit about a win tonight. Just great team win, high scoring, fun game to play. So, just talk to us a little bit about what it means to get a win column tonight.
I mean, it's a home game. A win's a win, too. I think we should have done a lot better, but like Coach just told us, celebrate every win. You need to keep that momentum and go forward. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a win's a win. Sometimes they're hard fought. Sometimes, there's always those keys to work on. But tonight, from the free throw line, we were 22 of 26 for 87% from the free throw line. So that's a huge
huge plus. And how does it? You've given some great minutes. I know tonight again you got to start again, and chipped in 13 points. Feeling all right? I know you took a fall there on that high rebound there.
Arm was a little sore for a minute, but I was fine.
Good, yeah. And defensively there, talk to me a little bit about just you're continuing to be a little spark plug on the defensive end. I see you at the top of the Fury. Tonight we execute a little bit more full court game. Was that in the cards tonight? Just wanted to pick up the tempo, or what was Coach McLaughlin's plan there?
Personally, I just like keep pressure on the ball, not let him walk up the court and feel easy, and stay in front of my man.
Good, yeah, and that's that pressure. You could see that tonight really took a toll, I think, on APA. I know Langford did a lot of their ball handling duties, and you could see as the night was going on, he was definitely fatigued and was taking a toll. So credit to you and our other Warriors tonight. Great team win. Big weekend next weekend as well. Look forward to just continuing this momentum, and it starts with a win tonight. So congratulations. We'll let you get back there and celebrate with your teammates tonight. Great team win as the Warriors pick up a home win tonight against the APA Jets.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and thank you, Alex.
And it looks like we've got Coach Dowling, the assistant coach. Coach Dowling is going to join us in the post-game show. And, Coach, this is exactly what the Warriors needed.
We did, had a tough game last night, came out tonight. I thought we started a little flat. I think that happens sometimes. You get up for a game in Shenandoah and a ranked team, and then, sometimes it's hard to match that intensity. And I thought we didn't have that in the first half, but we played a really good third quarter, came out and dug in on defense and was able to stretch that lead a little bit.
Yeah, you and I had an opportunity to talk before the game, and we were talking about how this was a very important game to see how the Warriors were going to respond coming on the heels of playing two really, really good basketball teams in Wapahani and then Shenandoah, and seeing how the Warriors would respond. And we talked about how you always run that risk of playing to the level of your opponent. I think the Warriors did very good rising above that this evening. It was good to see.
We did. Anytime you play Anderson Prep, they're gonna play hard, and they play hard from the beginning to the end. They max out their abilities, but if you don't match that intensity and you don't come out ready to play, it's a varsity basketball team. Any one team can beat you on any given night, and that's what we got to give that maximum effort all the time. And it's a learning lesson for us, to come out and you can't overlook an opponent. And so I think hopefully our guys take the good and the bad with this. Coach gave them a little criticism, about how we handled the ball there a little bit at the end, taking care of it, and some of those things. But overall, it's what I think Alex shared is you enjoy the wins, you take them. This is a sectional opponent, and it's nice to get a win against them and get us going back in the right direction.
Well, what does the preparation look like this week? I know next weekend we've got two conference opponents. I think we're home on Friday night against Randolph Southern, and then we turn around and go to Cowan on Saturday. What does a week's preparation look like for the Wes-Del Warriors coming off back-to-back games this weekend? The kids have got to be tired, especially some of those JV kids haven't even seen the court in a couple of weeks. So what does the week of preparation look like as we move into next weekend where we have two conference opponents back-to-back?
Well, I can assure you we'll be doing some drills where we take care of the basketball. I know that we'll be working on that, but we'll come in Monday, get some shots up, work on some things. This next weekend is big. It's senior night, Friday night, and that's big for 6 of our guys. And we talk about it all the time that you don't really understand what senior night means until you are senior. And so we're excited about those guys. Obviously, they'll get to start and get to play. And Randolph Southern is a conference matchup, and they come in, they'll play very hard, and so that'll be a good game, exciting. It'll be fun for the senior night, and then we got to come back and play Cowan, which again is a conference, sectional, and county opponent, and no question, we all remember last year the game against Cowan, and so I think the guys will be up for that and ready to play, even though it's back-to-back weekends. Those will be two big games for our guys with a senior night and then that big game against Cowan on Saturday as well.
Well, you spoke to, you don't know what it means, senior night may mean to someone unless you're a senior. It also means an awful lot when you're a parent of a senior. And I know that that's probably going to be a big night for you too. You look at your youngest having his last senior night here in basketball too. And I tell you what, Coach Dowling, we really do appreciate everything that you have done for the Wes-Del basketball program. We appreciate the Star Financial sponsorship. We appreciate your efforts and time to come up and your hospitality and being willing to talk to us before the game. And we're just super proud of the Warriors tonight and want to tell you and your coaching staff, great job. It says a lot about a coaching staff when they can take a team that's been through the adversity that we've been through the last 2 or 3 weeks and come in on a Saturday night on worn out legs after playing a team like Shenandoah and put on the performance that you guys did tonight. It speaks a lot to your culture, and we really appreciate it, Coach Dowling. I want to tell the coaching staff, excellent job.
Well, we appreciate that, and personally, I appreciate the kind comments and what you guys do. In my mind, there's no better place than Wes-Del and how we do things and the culture that we've brought here. I wouldn't want to do this anyplace else, and so we do things the right way. I thought that Kai thanking our fans tonight was a nice gesture, and compared to what was going on last night, and so just really happy about that. And again, just the little things that we do right makes Wes-Del different than all the rest of the places. So now I'm a little bit biased, but I believe it's the best place in the world. So that's the way it goes. And you know what? I know that everybody on home appreciates what you guys do and coming, and the kids really do. And you've made it special for them. And this thing has been, COVID's tough and a lot of things happen, but this is one of the best things that's come out of this is you guys doing the games and announcing. So we appreciate it. Glad to be a sponsor. Glad to be part of it. I might be able to come back and do some special guest spot next year when I retire from the bench. I may need to get a little, maybe I can get you guys a Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew. So,
well, I'm hoping maybe, yeah.
I mean, I can hold the drinks or something. Whatever you guys need. That kind of thing. Well, run interference, plug the cords in, something.
Well, I think there's I think maybe after this season, I'm already pretty sure that there's going to be applications are going to be open for some of those things. So put your resume together.
I'll put something together.
Right.
And I find a lot of these things, if you just write a big enough check, they'll give you a little bit of airtime. So maybe that'll be my only way to get on. But guys, I appreciate it. Let you guys get out of here and wrap it up. But again, I can't thank you guys enough for everything you do.
Well, thank you very much. Coach Trent Dowling tonight off the heels of a Wes-Del victory. And I'm going to go look over at my producer and say I'm not getting the go sign. So what I'm going to do –
we can wrap things up.
Okay, so I want to thank a few people, though, before we do that. And like we said – and we kind of said it in jest or joking a little bit, but tonight was a kind of an experiment for us tonight on the Wes-Del Sports Network with multiple camera angles and trying to go with a producer and a couple of on-air personalities that were a little different tonight.
Well, I want to cut in and just say thank you. You gave me a break. It was nice to not have to do both the computer and the broadcasting at the same time, and you do such a good job, and I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I'm going to be in some ways, since I'm the boss, I'm allowed to do this, I guess. But I think there needs to be a Coach Sims needs to be a steady, at least at home games next year. He needs to be a steady broadcaster, and he has a family and he's got kids of his own. And I understand on the road, but we appreciate all that you're doing, and I want people to understand something. No one, and not just me, but no one's getting paid to do this. You guys are doing this out of the kindness of your heart, and this is what Wes-Del is. It's what it's about. You've been here for a long time. You've served as a coach in multiple sports. I just can't tell you how appreciative I am to be able to do the computer and just take a break and listen to you guys, and you did a fantastic job tonight. So as your producer, I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see more of it and hear more of it as we move through this and get some more people involved. Sounds like Coach Dowling might be able to come up and assist a little bit.
I was kind of excited about that
Yeah.
when he said, and he's good.
Yeah.
He was a good interview.
Yeah. Well, that's all I've got, so back to you guys.
Well, we want to thank our camera persons tonight, Brandon Van Meter, also Mr. Andrew Romine, who gave us the shots from the floor tonight. We want to thank our producer, Mr. Mealy, the superintendent, the CEO, sitting right to my immediate right. And, of course, I want to thank you, Mr. Hanson. It's been a pleasure to work with you, not just in WDTV, but every day as we keep those kids in the building here at Wes-Del. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you and work with you, and we want to thank you for your efforts tonight, too. So if nobody else has anything else, we're going to wrap it up here from Wes-Del High School. Again, Wes-Del victorious over sectional opponent Anderson Prep Academy tonight. And that'll wrap things up here. You've been watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.